Okay, so last we left off, the group managed to get through the portal into the Feywild, seeing into and travelling through the Court of Shades to the city of Umbra. They spoke to many denizens and met some friends before speaking to Gethin, the Emperor of Shades, who just so happens to be the patron of Maeve. He gave them a sizable place to stay in while they were here, but just as you guys were going to sleep, Archeron and Sidon, your rest was interrupted by the visage of a figure with blue skin. You see in front of you this sort of very tall and strong-built man stands in front of you. He's got light blue skin, messy dark blue hair, and the symbol of Odaluna on his forehead. He wears dark robes and carries a blue opal necklace. I will send the image of this person. Where the fuck did I put it? I had it somewhere. Why did I...
If you don't know, and we don't know.
Thanks, Matt.
Session ruined, the immersion broke.
I got it. It's in general.
Oh no. He's hot. Shit.
So the two of you in this sort of darkened expanse, you see stars around you, but this man is sort of the focus of it right now, and you see he gives a bow and maintains eye contact with somehow both of you simultaneously. Like Sidon, you're seeing him stare at you, Archer, and you're seeing him stare at you. And then he sort of stands up, slightly tilts his head, and says, "It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Erevan. Celine told me you needed aid. What can I help you with?"
Aid is a stretch. I had questions. Erevan, it's great to meet you. I'm Archeron, and this here is my friend.
Hi, I'm Sidon. Nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you both. Celine mentioned a few strange happenings with the two of you that were linked to the moons or similar. So, what can I help you with? And you see he sort of sits back, and the stars almost form around him to make like a constellation chair as he sits down and like crosses his arms to look at you both.
I'm gonna reach out to try to touch Sidon.
He's there.
See if he's physical. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Pinch his ass.
Whoa, cheeky.
That's what he's trying to grab.
You see Erevan puts his hands out, and two starlight constellation chairs form below both of you.
Does he also like have a consolation desk as well?
No, he's like leaning back in a chair, like a very comfortable chair. He's like leaning back, sort of like coyly.
How are you achieving this, Erevan? Is this are you manipulating a dream state, or are we in a where are we?
I am manipulating, as you are correct. I am sort of going into your dreams, and I am projecting my consciousness and linking the two of you together. Oh, the Luna does deal in dreams.
Fascinating. And Archeron perches in one of the chairs right on the edge of it. Well, thank you for reaching out. I don't know if it matters, but we're in the Feywild at the moment.
I am aware you're in the Feywild, and it didn't change anything, don't worry.
Well, I know Sidon has some rather pressing questions. I has some lingering curiosity after the alignment. Was it called an alignment? I think it was called an alignment.
It was like it wasn't like an eclipse because it didn't align, but it was all three moons in the sky.
Okay. The conflagration of the moons in the sky. We stood in Celine's what's the word? Conservatory. I don't know.
Like main chamber, I guess.
The thing you were stood on.
It was.
The oratory.
I had a name for it. Can't remember. Something like that. It's fine.
Celine's cool.
His cool moon thing.
The circle thing.
Yes.
Used moon power.
I'm not sure if you're familiar.
The circle yerk.
We stood in Celine's circle, Joe.
And
That's
oh,
really
by the way,
nice.
is Porridge with me?
Porridge is not here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look as I'm talking and explain this. I'm gonna look around for any constellations that look like birds.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the constellations in Periphalon. I haven't got that in depth yet. But there are the
I'm leaving this
constellations that would be
campaign. It's
okay.
ridiculous.
There's the constellations that would be familiar to you. Which just
Yeah.
like picture any generic-ish constellation.
Yeah,
It's probably
I
there.
mean, it's like join the dots, isn't it? So
Yeah.
he's gonna find one that looks a little bit like a bird and
Mm-hmm.
get some solace from that. Whilst we were there, we both experienced a sensation that the rest of that our friends didn't. I can't speak for Sidon, though I know his involved a woman. Mine didn't. Mine. It was more of a feeling, more of a sensation of power and of potential. And I'm not sure if you know Master Orion in the city of Crown Top. I don't know where you're from. I'm assuming not from Crown Top, looking at your gills.
Well, the image isn't perfect. He doesn't have gills. It's just like
He's
it's
a
the closest
sea
I
elf,
could
though,
find. He's I don't know how to say, the image
Lake
is a
elf?
sea elf, but he's not. It's the closest thing I could find. I didn't have time to draw it. Thing like Asima.
Oh right, okay.
Huh?
Right, remove that sentence then. Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Master Orion, but he lent me some of his texts on the books, and there was some rather concerning references to Riatora in there that piqued my interest, especially since I had a similar incident whilst the Moon of Riator was out. As a dragon flew by, I had this similar sensation, but it was more overpowering. It felt like I had to be out in the wilds, and I had to be out of my. Sidon, please tell the nice man about your dream lady.
Oh, yeah. When I stood there, I was visited by this woman who I saw her before in a lake, and then I saw her again, and we spoke, and I was just wondering if you knew who she was or anything she might be like, who she follows or who she works for, I guess. I sort of give him a description of the woman.
He like as you're giving the
Sort of
description.
hair and
Yeah, he like as you're talking, like even before you give the description, he's like, I think I know what you're talking about. Then as you give the description, he very clearly like leans in and focuses on you. Even Artron, you see, he's just staring at Sidon as he's giving this description. And he says, "Oh, so it was you? How very interesting. I do know her.
okay.
Her name is Neve. Neve.
Neve. Oh, okay. So not weird Neve. N-I-P-H-E. Or whatever it is.
N-I-M-H.
Yeah. Niam. How does it spell? N-I.
Neve. Just the simple spelling.
Oh,
Spelled phonetically.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay.
She is similar to me in some regards. She would be, I guess, considered a celestial. I guess now she would be considered a celestial. She is, I guess the best way to phrase it is works under Solista.
And Solista is the sun god?
Solista is the goddess of the sun. Yes.
Okay, yeah, cool. Right. And,
Hmm?
I
You
think
said-
you cut
You,
down.
you said and then stopped.
I just thought, I thought I heard a shush.
Oh no.
And so I was like, "Shh, me, what?"
Shut the fuck up.
How dare you shush me?
I just like, I swear I just did a shush noise. Am I going insane? Okay.
Going. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Well, recently I may have done boo boo, and she was. I had talked to her, and I had a bit of a connection to her when I used my abilities. There was like gold light within my. I'd summoned ghostly arms. Long story, but in those I saw like gold flakes of which I assume was my connection to her, but then I may have done something which led to that connection being severed. Well, not accidentally. She told me to find balance, and I didn't know what that necessarily means, and maybe I thought maybe like between light and dark, I could find like a path between both, and well, it was something related to the abyss, abyssal demon thing.
And just like as you said, like something about the abyss, he just like he doesn't actually make a noise. He just like gives this sighing motion and like does a slow blink. But let's you continue.
Well, it was like a big, dark demonic wolf, who I offered me power. So I said yes, not really thinking, and now when I summon them, it's more evil looking when I use my abilities. And well, I don't know. I don't know if you've spoken to her, if you know her, and she's like fully done with me, or if she's in trouble, or if I've opened a doorway to something.
As you're like continuing that thing, he stands up, and sort of begins to walk around the two of you while you're talking. And he sort of like his arms are crossed, and he's just looking at you, Sidon, and he says, "Well, one thing at a time. She is not done with you, but whatever connection you made with this abyssal wolf, as you say, has made it difficult to make a connection."
Okay.
She is trying to do good for Periphalon. And I would be careful if you pick something like that again.
Yeah. Okay. To know. Good to know. Speaking of that entity, he wanted me to find a woman on the material plane in Pyra. I don't know if you know of this woman. This might be a bit of a stretch for you, but I'll give him the description of that woman.
Make a check. I will give him advantage. I'll roll add 3. Well, then need to roll the second turn, but I will. Okay. As you're giving the description, he raises an eyebrow and says, "After everything that you've told me, is there a reason I should tell you who she is?"
Well, the demon entity, he told me to find her before she found him, and he sounded kind of scared. I don't know if, I don't know if he can hear me or if he has a connection to me, but I might just risk it here. Maybe I can find this woman and maybe work with her and see if I can get more information on this at the end.
You make me a persuasion check. 14. Hold on. Okay. You're being truthful, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Aravan nods and he says, "Well, I know her because she is a follower of Odaluna. She is a cleric and goes by the name Helene. I will spell that out for you. Where the fuck is it? I have it here somewhere. There it is. In the Roll20, it's Helene.
Oh, E-N-E. I put I-N-E. I was so close.
She has gone through a tough time, so she is closely guarded by many things. And he gets very intense. He stares at you. So don't try anything. We are watching.
Okay. Understood. You wouldn't happen to know why this demon entity is so scared of her? Did she have dealings with this entity or a demon-like entity in the past and ended up leaving that pact and joining the clerics of Odaluna or anything like that?
I'm not sure about. I don't know her personally, so I can't tell you because I don't know.
Okay. And you say she's closely guarded. Is she willing to at least talk?
She
or is this
she is closely watched, I guess is the better way to put it. We have people. He takes a breath. She is important, so she is guarded, she is watched, but she does walk around like any person would.
Oh, okay. I know you said you don't know her personally, but would you know where I could find her in Pyra, or?
Temple's probably a good start.
Okay. Thank you. And, speaking of the demon wolf entity I spoke to, have you heard anything about it? Do you know anything like that? Has it had any dealings with Odaluna or anything of that nature?
I know of what you speak. He closes his eyes and looks up, thinking whether he should tell you. It goes by many names, as a lot of demons do. The common name that you might hear in stories to scare children is the Wretched Howler. And Sidon, you are dealing with a demon lord.
Oh.
It's not something to be trifled with.
Okay. Explain why it's able to block a connection to
It
the
is
Celestial.
It is likely stronger than I.
Yeah.
It is stronger than Neve. Be careful.
Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you. I have a lot to think about. It's sort of. I'm already sitting in the story chair, but I'll sort of look down a little bit.
So then he turns his attention to Artron. And what is it that you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things that came up there that piqued my interest. But I'm afraid some of these things aren't directly related to what Celine mentioned. But you mentioned that Helena was important. Why is she important? I know everyone is important in their own way, but not everyone warrants guards and watchers. May I ask why she's so important?
You would make me a persuasion check. You can tell this is information that he's like iffy to give.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Fucking D&D Beyond's refreshing. Everything's just reset. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh. Does that come through? Nope.
I can find your sheet if you just want to roll me a d20.
1 second. I might as well just roll a d20 because it's 8.
Okay.
No
There we go.
bonuses. Right.
I mean no offense, but I don't think I trust with that information lightly.
Okay.
But if it's anything else you want to know about what you were wondering, I can tell you that.
Well, I'm not. Well, if you can, there were a couple of other things. One thing, if you're familiar with the Wretched Howler, I wonder, are you familiar with? Well, we don't really know her name. We're calling her the Crimson Mistress, and we believe she's a devil.
We'll have him make a history check. I will not give him. What did I say it was before? +3? 15? 18? Okay. Do you give a description?
I will, if I can. I don't know exactly where we are, but if we are able to. So the reason he's looking at the constellation is he's trying to like manifest a spectral like constellation version of porridge. Just it doesn't have to be porridge. It's like just like a.
I mean, while he was talking, if you want, you can make me like an Arcana check
Yeah.
to make a bird.
Because I'm assuming like this isn't my physical. I'm assuming it's like not quite a physical body. Oh, 13. That's a low roll.
13. You like begin to start to make on, but then you're interrupted by him talking to you, so it fizzles.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to make the constellations into a picture of this woman by the same methods.
Yeah. You make me another Arcana check.
I can.
14.
14. Jesus.
I'll say because obviously you're pretty much matching the spell minor illusion, so it's fine. You watch as you go to do that sort of similar components to the minor illusion spell. But you watch as it takes on, like the stars around you begin to move and form and create this. At first, this like almost like dot to dot star image of her, and then you like mutter the final word, and it forms into a pretty perfect representation of the devil that you met. And you see Erevan sort of looks at it and says, "Why is it that you want to know this?"
Well, I mean, I've met her. It's the first demon I've ever. Sorry, devil. Better not make that mistake again. First devil I ever met. And she seemed eager to cause issue. So it would be good to understand what. Well, I'm just curious. If you can't tell me, it's okay.
Well, I will, but do not seek this person out. Her name is Belith, and I will send that. In the Roll20. It is Belith.
That's wonderful, thank you. Well, I asked because, well, it's an associate of ours has caught his interest, and we are trying to. Well, I'm not quite sure what we're trying to achieve, but we'd like to, presumably, divert her attention.
You are dealing with. He looks to both of you. You're dealing with very powerful things here.
Not by choice, I assure you, and I've nothing to do with the wolf.
Yeah, that one's all me.
He thinks for a second. She is. I'm not sure if she's technically classed as an archdevil, but she is very strong.
So
And
is she
he-
like on the cusp of being an archdevil?
Pretty much. And he, like, moves the shirt a little bit, and you see a scar on his chest, but she gave me this.
When did she give you that?
Many years ago.
I don't want to be rude, but how old are you? You don't.
Older than I look.
Not. Does he look like that picture you sent? I know you
Pretty
said
much, apart from, like,
yeah.
a few of the details, but he pretty much looks like that.
Well, you look relatively young. I don't know, 25, 26.
Looks can be deceiving.
And you're sitting in a chair made of stars.
Yeah, I know.
And from the outside, we both appear to look like people who make reasonable and informed decisions. So, here we are.
Yeah. Really? You think I look like someone who would make a reasonable decision?
Well,
That's the nicest compliment I've ever had.
yeah, especially someone with beady eyes, I suppose.
Ooh.
Got him.
I apologize about that. I didn't mean anything by it.
No, it's fine, don't worry.
Sidon can apologize?
He has the ring.
Yeah, and he didn't even need to roll.
Yeah, he's learning. Subliminal messaging.
Because I can say that the ring doesn't stop him not apologizing.
Yeah.
The only other questions I had, Erevan, was what I first mentioned when we had I'm not sure what the word. When the three moons were visible in the sky together, there was a moment where Sidon saw Neve, and I felt this great swell of power. And again, it happened to me out in the wilds when Riator was shining down. I mentioned it to Celine and to Orion, and they were, suggested it may be to do with people born under the moon, but that's I was not born under the moon. Apologies if you can hear my dream dog barking in the background.
I was trying to make a dream bird, but it turned into a dog.
Yeah, I turned into a dog.
His name's Oatmeal.
But yes, it's the if you have any light you can shed on that. I thought it was a uniform experience when I broached it with my friends. I was alone.
He takes a breath, and like it's that thing where he's staring at you so intently you can almost feel it.
Archon will be withering and super uncomfortable, visibly not even attempting to disguise it.
Yeah. Then he shakes his head slightly and softens his look. Well, Riator is not of Odaluna's domain. She doesn't watch over it like the others. However, I am obligated to say no more in that regard. It is complicated, and I will implore you to be wary and only look into it with the utmost discretion. It, for most people, has only led to strife, and it is more powerful than people think.
Well, I mean, if this isn't looking into it with discretion, I don't know what would be. If you're telling me not to go any further, will of course heed your warning. But the feelings are quite intense.
I'm not barring you from doing it. I am warning you. It is a complicated matter that I am physically unable to continue that sentence.
Is there anyone who... I don't mean to sound rude. Is there anyone who would be able to continue that sentence?
Not unless you're asking the gods themselves. I'm telling you, there is information, but it is dangerous. And those who might give you that information would likely mean to use it against you. To use you for their grand design.
The gods.
Not the gods. Those on Periphalon who might know that information. I apologize, but
I think it's I who needs to. I fear then that I've wasted your time without meaning to.
time is a construct. Really, it has been no time at all. It has been but a fraction of a second.
Got all that information in a fraction of a second.
Well, you are both asleep and I am talking to you.
Yeah, I just didn't. Huh. I ain't above it though, so.
He stands up.
Assume.
He stands up and looks at both of you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
I don't. If you're, well, I'm not sure what else to ask. I'm afraid. If you could tell me who to avoid asking questions of, because it was like a compulsion inside. So if it's something I feel I have to continue to understand, and if I know who to not ask, for those people would be the ones. I'm not wording this well.
I understand what you mean. Though I'm not sure there are people everywhere that might look to use whatever connection you have for their benefit. And so, as you say, now he's looking at you again, not in that same intense way, but obviously just looking at you while he's talking. And he then says, not quickly, but with a slight bit of haste to his voice, Archeron, what is under your shirt?
My vest.
I mean, near your neck.
Oh, this is a tooth that a Drac gave me. It's a vampire.
No, on your skin.
Oh, the scar.
Yes, the scar.
So Archeron loosens his collar and shows the livid isn't the right word. It's just a very different color to his skin. It's his skin's his kind of like a grey red. It's not as deep. It's not as lustrous as Drax. He clearly doesn't get out in the sun enough. He spends too much time in the library, so his skin's a little bit muted, a little bit just slightly washed out. But on his neck are these it's this big. I don't think he's ever taken his shirt off. But
Yeah, I was about to ask because I've never seen this.
Yeah, I mean, you would have seen hints of it, like the top of it, 'cause it goes basically right from below his ear, and it just carries on. And at first, it looks like it's just his neck, but he kind of takes his shirt off and his vest, and it's basically the top quarter of his body, and it's purple and pink, and it isn't a bite. It's got welts in it. It's huge, up the body.
Your mic's gone really weird.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I've moved away. I put my arm through it, sorry. Because I was showing you on my body where it is.
Thank you, James.
Yeah. It's just basically the entire right-hand side so his right entire shoulder, down his back to below his shoulder blade, and on his front down to his little titty.
Whoa. Does it hurt? Didn't realize
Not anymore. It did at the time.
Wait, something gave you it? Well, obviously it's a scar, but
I don't remember much about it. I was out this year, many years ago, a long time ago now.
I mean, if it makes you uncomfortable, I don't have to talk about it.
No, it's years ago. I was out before. Well, I say many years. A few years ago, I was out as part of my early schooling to observe the constellations, the stars, the stars, the moons, and there was just this sensation of malice, pain, and darkness and eyes. And when I woke up, I had this mark. That's all really I remember.
Uh-huh. Well, heavy.
Well, it's not the worst thing that happened to me. I mean, chicks dig scars, right?
Yeah.
What do
I've
you
got
think?
plenty.
Does it make me look cool?
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Just gonna roll a quick insight.
Slightly give me a deception. Kidding. Oh my god, it's the highest you've ever rolled on an insight check.
21. Yeah. Does it make him look cool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love scars.
Yeah. Well, not a battle scar. I didn't fight. I just received.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but you can fight off like a battle scar.
yeah, I
That's
could
how
lie,
I can.
yes, I
I'm
could
saying
lie.
that. I'm saying that. I can't.
Well, that's why I wear so many high-collared shirts. Anyway, sorry, everyone, you were asking about my scar. I mean, you showed you one of ours. So didn't you want to compare scars? Get in on this.
I mean, I have nothing like that. I've just got like a couple of random small nicks and stuff that I got traveling, but
I
Nothing-
also have
nothing-
this, and he turns around and lifts, like shows you the back, and on his back, on like either side of his spine, are two very recent, like quite deep scars. This was where the demon attacked me in the
With a
in the-
Cambion shot him with two
Cambion,
firebolts or something.
oh,
Yes,
I mean,
that nearly.
The only
killed
one
me.
I-
don't think you realise how hurt I was.
yeah.
In terms of health, I had one.
I mean, the only scar I really have from a recent time, and he sort of shows where he got bit when he went to ground top by the what did
I think the official name is now Vampire Scrub.
yeah where the vampire scrub like bit him.
You probably have
I
a
got
few
this
from
one.
like claws and probably some.
Didn't the
Yeah,
succubus
yeah,
bite him
yeah.
as well?
Sorry,
Didn't the succubus bite him?
I mean,
On the neck. And she clawed him on the neck.
That's like it bit me, but I don't think that's what's gonna leave a scar. Wayo!
I apologise, Everett, for my
Yes, me
friend.
too. I was trying to be as respectful as possible.
with the
It's fine.
wayo.
with the finger guns in the way.
Finger
That's
guns,
crazy.
yeah.
So yes. Anyway, you were saying.
No, I just saw it and I wanted to. He like tilts his head slightly. I don't know exactly, but I think that has something to do with your connection to Riathor.
Well, what could have caused? Actually, I can't. I don't know if the scar. It doesn't. It's not like it tingles. You know what I mean? It just is there. I don't know. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just just giving you my.
Yes, of course. I don't know what gave you that scar. It likely wasn't from Periphalon.
I was on Periphalon when I received it. But it
Things...
was, let's say, many. Yeah, I know the things. Yes, it's just. It was near Port Odluna. Well, no, it wouldn't have been. It would have been in Malachite. Sorry. We never actually clarified exactly where
It
it
would
was
have
in my
been,
message.
yeah. Right, I will have to think about that. And you see he sort of stands up and takes a few steps back to look at both of you. And he looks. Oh yeah, go on.
One question: if we ever wanted to get back in touch with you, just in case we ever had any more questions or if something came up, is there a way we could do it, or do we have to talk to
Celine.
Celine?
It isn't impossible to get back into contact. Celine is probably the easiest since we have a direct line of connection. But you know my name. And I believe he like looks to you, Archon. You have a blue opal. Is it blue opal? I think so. The gem
No,
that's the
it's a,
gem that
just a
Orion
map.
gave you.
Let me-
I think it's a blue
It might
opal.
be,
It's a
yeah.
blue something.
Hmm.
I should know it. I think in my notes I have it's a blue opal, but
Blue
opal, blue quartz. Okay. You have the blue quartz. I have this one. He like holds up the necklace he's wearing. Can you? He like steps forward and may I? Like holds out his hand for the quartz.
Yeah, sure. If I have it on me.
Yeah. He takes it in his hand and inscribes a rune on it and hands it back to you. It's like a symbol of Ode Luna with a few extra like flourishes, essentially. It might be a bit difficult, but if you channel some magic into that, it might be able to let me know if you want to talk.
For a moment, as the stars kind of like twinkle, Archon looks quite old, kind of like the guy from Toy Story 2 owns a toy shop, and he goes, "Turtle doves." That's a very aged reference.
What do you mean, Big Al?
What?
The guy from
Yeah.
Toy Story.
From Toy
Oh,
Story.
they say Toy Story. I meant Home Alone. Jesus Christ. Sorry, this is why my brain is. You know the guy who owns a toy shop in Home Alone 2?
Yes. Okay.
Turtle doves.
I was confused. I was very
Sorry.
confused.
I'll edit that. I'll make it sound hilarious.
Everyone laugh quickly.
Ha ha ha! Jesus.
Okay, everyone stop. That's demonic.
Thank you, everyone. I will. If I learn any more, I'll be in touch.
You see, yeah, he sort of stands back, and looks to both of you again, very intently, almost like before, with like a slight bit more of hostility and wariness than the rest of the conversation. And he
Like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
no, like a intense look. And he then very candidly just like holds out a hand like to address you and says, half of me is saying I should kill you both on the spot.
Why?
But
What?
he holds out a finger.
Once you try.
Simon,
No.
shut up!
But that is
What?
the coward of me talking. I will not be doing that.
Why? What have we done?
There is an element of chaos in both of you.
Chaos is natural, and without it, things.
Chaos is natural. And then he looks to Sidon. But embracing chaos by choice is a very powerful and foolish thing to do. And he looks to you, Archeron. Chaos has found you accidentally.
I glare at Sidon.
I didn't do the red thing. That's not my fault.
It is not his doing. It was out of your control. Which is the reason why I will not be killing you. But be careful. Embracing that chaos leads to peril, which will lead to more lives lost than just the two of yours. There are things out there, malicious, malevolent forces that do not wish good on you, no matter what they say. You need to be careful, and as agents of good, it is our job to not let them in. Do you both understand?
Yes.
I think so.
Good. Well, I hope you sleep well.
Hmm.
I will talk to you soon. And you see he bows and he begins to vanish into those motes of blue light. And the two of you,
I'll back.
Yeah.
And then I'll look to Archeron and just say, see you in the morning.
as you say that, Archeron, you don't have a chance to respond as you both feel your eyes open, you wake up. And the rest of you also wake up in the morning. You have had your long rests.
God, I feel so rested.
morning.
He's saying that to no one else in the room.
Alright.
Say that to the empty bed that he's got.
Send it to his imaginary
All
friend.
right, we're
Morning.
in the mansion. I forgot.
But yeah, the day is yours. What are you guys doing?
I want to knock on the door of Maeve's, or unless Maeve is already awake. I don't know where Maeve would be.
She'd be up. She'd be like planning her outfit for the day.
Would she be in her room, or would she be like downstairs?
No, she'd be in her room.
I want to just knock on the door.
Would she be like? Who is it?
It's Sidon.
Audible. Ugh. You hear like a fabric. So what are you messing with? What do you have?
Slap, what are you doing?
Slap. Then you hear like a fabric kind of thing, and then the door swings open and she pokes her head around like, yes.
So I wanted to ask a question. And I thought you were the best person to ask. If I wanted to try and get an audience with the Emperor, I just wanted to ask him a quick question. How would I go about doing that?
Well, first of all, what is it you wanted to ask?
I just wanted to ask if he would be alright if I use like his emblem, house emblem, or whatever type of emblem of the shades on, I'd like to sew it into my knee. Just kind of like as a sort of form of like I've travelled off the material plane type of thing.
You're gonna get
She'd
a Boy Scout pin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'd like smirk, fold her arms, and like lean against the door frame, like. Okay. Well, I was going over to see him soon. If you want to come with me, then it won't be as sophisticated as an audience, but
Yeah, well, I
ask him.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it was like. I wanted to see if it was like something only his sort of his soldiers, his guard, his people could wear, or if there wasn't like a guy could wear as well.
Mhm.
I just thought it'd be fun.
Well, yeah, by all means, ask away. But if you don't mind, I'm going to continue to get dressed, and I will find you when I'm heading over.
Cool. I'll probably go make some food, so I'll be downstairs.
Okay. She like slowly shuts the door.
So all that conversation's happening. Is there anything that the other three of you are doing?
What time is it?
It's difficult to tell time in one, the Feywild, two, the Court of Shades, where it's pretty like neutral all the time.
What time does it feel like?
It feels like about 8:30.
Oh, 5 more minutes. No, but I'm back is like waking up, taking like a quick bath and getting his stuff like ready, so he's ready to move when everyone else is.
You hear people moving about outside and going about the morning business. But yeah, Artron, Slab, anything from you two?
Just normal morning routines for the time being. As in, like, nothing out of the ordinary. Slab had an uneventful night.
Dreaming of the grilled cheese he's not going to get.
He's
It's a nightmare.
He's bought cheese sandwiches, remember? And what can he do? There's a cooker downstairs.
Uh-huh. He's going to burn himself. Who let the child next to the stove?
I'll have you know.
What is Slab?
He's an adult.
Yeah, but the adult goblins could be like 3 years old.
I don't know how long it takes the goblins to age.
Archon would be, I think, not conspicuous by his absence, but like he would be about, but would be possibly. Well, he's often quite quiet anyway, but would be like I think probably the first thing he'd try to do would be to verify what he dreamt about, like find Sidon and confirm they had the dream was not a dream. You know, to like verify that he was there too, and then would start high level panic in his own way. So yeah, he'd be trying to. Sidon, this is going to sound strange. I had a dream last night, and you were there, and I pinched your ass.
Don't know what
Cameron
you're on about. No, I'm joking. Of course I remember.
So it was real. Well,
Yes. Mostly. Kinda. It was confusing.
I have a bruise.
We got some information, some names.
well, yes, you did.
Yeah, it seems I did a fuck up. Actually, I was meant to ask, do you know anything more about the Wretched Howler, or you're a smarty man.
Arcana, history, religion.
I'll say you rolled a check last time. For that book.
Just one thing. Are you guys talking about this in the kitchen?
I would not be. This would not be a public conversation.
Okay.
You did. You had the book. Which you rolled a check with, and I know you rolled pretty well.
21.
So I will just say this to the entire group. Obviously you learnt of the demon lord Vraxinth last time. You would know that one of you, like, thinking in memory, there isn't too much on this, but you think back to the book, and you would know that one of the other names for the Wretched Howler is Malorith, whichever pronunciation you think is best. I will be saying Malorith, which I will spell. It will put it in the Roll20. It is MalorAth.
So close.
Which fits the description that Sidon mentioned and that Erevan mentioned, which is the colossal wolf-like creature, things like that. I'm trying to find what else I have that I can give you without giving you too much information. You would know that some of the layers of the abyss have names, or nicknames, or names given by the ones that rule it. You would know that the realm that the Wretched Howler, that their domain is known as the Howling Void.
You know, I need a refresh. You know, you say the abyss.
Yes.
Is that the Periphalon version of hell, basically?
No. So there is hell and the abyss. There are two different. They are two different things. Hell is devils.
This is where, yeah.
Hell is like devils and lawful evil. The abyss is demons and chaotic evil.
Okay.
So think of it like Dante's Inferno, with the 9 layers of hell being the hells, the 9 hells,
Mhm.
and the abyss is like the Hades underworld, just like one big.
It's like the absolute chaos of
Yeah.
things. Yeah, there isn't too much on it, so I think that is what I will say. I think the only thing you get is that the other thing is that Malorith, much of their power is in terms of intimidation, in terms of like presence, and also in terms of rot and decay.
All I would
That's what I
say,
mentioned.
Sidon, as I relay this information to him verbatim from the book, is now we're all capable of making good choices and bad choices, and we don't always know when we make a choice whether it's going to be good or bad. However, next time a giant demonic wolf asks you to do something for power, just ask yourself, what
Just
would
what? Sorry?
Archer... Just ask yourself, what would Archeron do?
And just so we're clear, what would you do in that situation if you were put
I would not take the deal.
Okay.
Just, you know, can't change the fact.
Can I make an inside check? See me being honest.
I have no interest in the power over intimidation.
Or do you think he's being truthful? Can't be sure though.
So we're all capable of making choices, good and bad, and there's no point harping on about the decisions we've already made. We will do our level best to make sure that this decision doesn't chomp us on the arse. It's moving forward.
Yeah.
Let's lean more towards the lovely Neve. She sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Mm.
If I can get that connection back. I would also like to ask, as you were giving me that information, you said that most of his power comes from more intimidating. So maybe, and I'm spitballing here, maybe well, obviously he's powerful. Maybe he's not as strong as we're thinking he is. Obviously we won't be able to beat him.
No. So maybe his bark is worse than his bite, but his bite is still very
Still
bad.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If the
Like I
bark
said,
is
obviously
100, then the bite is like 90.
Yeah. Yeah. To gain
I'm talking
power,
damage.
To gain power in the void, you must be able to walk the walk as well as talk the talk. So, again, do with that information what you will. Don't worry. I applaud you when you say you want to bring balance to good and evil, to light and dark, to order and to chaos. Admirable. However, you know, it's just when random dream people say, "I would kill you," but you know, that really threw me for 6. I thought we were getting on. Not splendidly, but I thought we were doing okay. I thought we'd pleasant dream conversation, and you know, were I not already asleep, don't think I would have slept.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was like 100% bluffing when I said like he could try it. 100% bluff.
just for context, I don't know of any of the group of us at the moment who would have the power to do what he did to bring us all together in a dream. I don't know if it's something that any of us are capable of. Maybe Slab, eventually, if he gets very powerful. But it is definitely beyond
What
me.
about Maeve? Maeve seems like she could be powerful.
I'm not sure. It's not at the moment. It's beyond her at the moment. I mean, in terms of, I think it would take Slab a long time to become that powerful to do it. So I know. I don't know. It's perhaps a thread he would be willing to pull at, but let's just say that if he can do that, there are other things he could do to spread us like butter across the floor.
Melts his cheese on his toasty.
But yeah, after that conversation, I will assume that everyone heads downstairs, and like has a group breakfast.
Yeah.
Where in which you can discuss the plan, if there is a plan, like what you guys want to do.
Oh.
I'm just placing people so it doesn't break my brain.
I'm consistently muted because I'm just coughing my guts up. So
Oh no.
if there's a pause, it's because I've forgotten that I'm muted. But yeah, Maeve would be probably scuffing her face, and she would say that she was going to go and see Gethin and probably take a walk around town. If anybody wanted to join.
I thought we were heading over to the court of the Shapeweavers.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
thought too, but
can, but we can have a quick another walk around town. I wanted to ask Geffen a quick question anyway, and
Oh god.
I needed to pick up something. So
Yeah, and it's gonna take 4 days to travel to the Shapeweaver, so yeah, it doesn't hurt to get extra prepared, I guess.
It's just been a little while since I've.
Don't worry, it's
In here.
stable
Sorry.
barking. Hey, I said something and you. Never mind. It's silent barking. I tried.
It's been a little while since I've. Please stop! You're being such a dick.
Sable's
a
tapping
while.
on the window.
Since I've. Just carry on. Just fuck it.
Oh no. I mean, we don't mind. It's not that bad if it's not too bad for you. Oh, that's Sable's thing. Just tapping on the window, just barking.
I'll try and get this sentence out before he barks at me. It's been a while since I've
Woof!
been here. Thank you.
I feel like that's
like,
after I'm barking now.
I'd like to maybe just spend another day.
yeah, I don't mind.
Well, we're here for you. Well, we're here because of you anyway. So yes, of course we'll follow.
Yeah, I don't
I-
mind spending another day here. It's not that bad.
No, the city ain't. The swamp.
Probably.
We haven't seen enough of to have.
We should probably have a plan of everything before we just set off. The fate can be tricky.
That is true.
Mate, I was actually just wondering, have you ever been to one of the other ports of the Feywild, or have you only ever spent time here?
I've only been here.
Cool. So this could be like a new adventure.
Mm-hmm. Let me just. Dickhead. Okay.
Guys, even I'm not sure what that's about.
She looks nervous, but she's trying to hide it, and she, I think, successfully hides it.
I think the only person who might say it is Cassian. No, not even him too. Actually, wait, no. Yeah. Cassian does say. So, what is the plan? What are we doing? I'm not really sure what's going on. If I'm going to be completely honest, this is all very new. And,
Well-
yeah.
I'm hoping we get more information about what's happening and a way in.
Well, he did
Devin
say
said
he
he
would
could
be able to
help.
give us a way and probably like a.
Probably
Symbol.
like an envoy or something like that.
Yes, this is. Well, no, I think we'll make our own way there, but he will assist us with actually getting in. Like I say, a plan, supplies, things like that, and then we could leave in the morning.
So we
I
can't
did-
just stroll in there, I guess.
Probably not.
Also, I did meet a woman last night at the bar.
Not again.
No.
We're getting
This is
married tomorrow.
This is a different type of woman. She runs the melody shop, potion place.
Herbs and maladies.
Yeah, that one. That one that God said.
So did you like get a coupon or something?
No, she said that she could give me a little luck in maybe finding the woman on the material plane, whenever we get back, or
Mother Engar.
So just remember the conversation we had not 10 minutes ago about making choices. So I
Yeah.
think it's probably worth now we're all together reminding everyone of etiquette. I think etiquette is probably the best word in the Feywild. People can be very literal in the Fey, so if someone asks, "Can I have a moment of your time?" do not say yes, because they will have a moment of your time. If anyone asks, could you give me your name? Do not give them your name. They will take your name. I've definitely said all this before.
I may have forgotten you said that and told this woman my name.
Right.
But I'm still using it, so she hasn't stolen it yet.
It's like your Netflix password.
Question about Mother Ingar.
Uh-huh.
Because we discussed and Maeve would have known her.
Yeah.
How much do I know about her? Like, what is she like? Is she mischievous? Is she quite chill? Did I not know she was chill like that?
Listen, hags are kind of weird.
I know.
She's pretty chill for a hag.
Yeah.
Like, she owns a shop. She has a reputation. It's like like a decent reputation as well. So she probably isn't going to go around randomly stealing people's names or something like that. She has like a proper business. So, do with that information what you will.
One question I have for Lord Cassian, here in this area of the Fae, sustained, you are able to take, I assume, I don't know, nutrients from the air is the right phrase, but you are sustained. You do not have to worry about food from other sources. However,
I believe so. I'm not. Obviously, it's only been a day, but I believe I feel normal-ish, as normal as I can.
Right. But what about when? Are you then going to stay here, or are you going to travel with us to the Court of the Shapeweaver?
Well, my
we're going
plan was to come with you.
That's why we're here.
Well, I thought the plan was to get him somewhere where everyone would be safe.
No, the plan is to try
way.
and figure out how to stop it.
Well,
or at least the proper reason why it's happened.
Well,
I don't see any problem to bring him along.
Yeah,
Unless
presumably
he
whilst
ends up
you're
in a
here,
fight.
though, you are, you could stay here. Well, presumably should stay here indefinitely, because here you don't have to worry about.
I likely could stay here indefinitely, but I want to figure out why I am this way. So if you are going to the Court of Shapeweavers, on my behalf, I want to be there.
Okay.
I mean, I asked you all before if you were fine with me being here, and
I may have misunderstood the plan. I thought the plan was to get you here, where you would be able to continue amongst your own kind.
His kind? Not necessarily. But he's still on the material plane. He's just a vampire.
Yes. Undead.
Yeah, to be fair, we doesn't really know what he is. He's kind of like a vampire, but kind of not.
Cassian, is sort of stunned and doesn't really know what to say.
Yeah, Maeve looks pissed.
Well, if I have misunderstood, that's what I thought we were here for.
I understand what you're saying. But if any... He's stammering on words. If someone was to ask me what my kind was, I would say I'm a half-elf. I'm just...
Well, let's be fair, though, Cassie. You were. That's not longer. I mean, I don't want to offend you, but...
if you don't want to offend me, you're not doing a very good job. I want to be better. I am here, and I'm sustained, but I don't feel like I'm living. I've been cooped up in a house for the better part of 15 years. I've gone outside, but I haven't done anything. How old are you, Archeron?
21, I think. I can't remember. youngish.
From
Yeah, 21.
For almost all of your life, I've been in a house and scared to go outside. I'm not scared while I'm here. I'm amongst people who have their own flaws and things that they need to do to get better or to feel fulfilled. I don't feel fulfilled being in a house.
But you're not in a house. You're here now in a country
If
world.
if you
world?
had a curse that plagued you every day, would you not try to go out and fix it if you have a lead?
Yes, but here it is fixed. Sorry, maybe I'm not being clear. Here you
This
can
isn't
go
a
outside.
fix. It's a
This
temporary.
is a solution. This
It's
is a
like-
temporary solution. It's not-
I don't want to shatter illusions. Look, Ashton, you're dead.
I know I'm
Yeah.
dead. Believe me.
So there
But
is not.
we
there's
know,
not a salve.
we know from what we've learned that this is not normal.
No,
This
I
is
know.
not like the other vampires.
I know, but presumably, if his heart doesn't beat, he is an undead, regardless of. Let's find out what's caused it by all means. But I just want to make sure your expectations are managed. From what my understanding, there's not a. You're not going to wake up a half elf again, as I understand it.
I know. I'm not. I want to know, and I want to at least talk to the person that did this to me, and we have a lead on the person who did this to me.
I was actually meaning to ask about that. If things go awry when we talk to the person who did this to you, and we end up like defeating her, killing her. This is a hypothetical. Word of the day.
Word for five. Yeah. Word for 5 letters.
Sidon, word of the day.
This is a hypothetical. If we did kill her, what happens to you? You go back to being
I don't know.
you, or...
I've read about vampires, normal vampires, in terms that when a vampire's master is killed, the spawn is free to do what they wish. They don't become a normal vampire, but they stay a spawn, but with their own control.
But you're not a spawn. Well,
I'm
you've
not
never
a.
had that
That's what I
compulsion.
mean. It's different. I'm not a vampire spawn in the same way that someone else was, but
But it seemed to be for. Oh shit! What's his name? Elijah.
Elijah.
For Elijah, that he had some control over those that he sired.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I'm not sure what would happen. I'm going to be honest with you. All of this is completely out of the norm, even for vampires and undead.
Well, speaking of something else, what are our plans going forward?
Sidon. Haven't you got
Yes.
something to do today as well?
Yes. I want to talk to. I keep forgetting the Emperor's name.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It involved the big bird cage.
No, I know, but that's why I need to talk to Geffen first. Keep it under wraps, lab. It's a surprise.
Well, it's not kind of a surprise now that you spoiled it, but okay.
We're not saying what it is.
Can I ask what the surprise is? Because the last surprises that you brought to the table have been ones that I wish we'd been aware of.
I will say, all I'm going to say is this one.
No, bad slab. Bad. No.
Listen. This one isn't Sidon on autopilot.
It's a good surprise. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Well, there was one of the folk that we met yesterday had asked if we could bring him some blightwood. I'm going to prepare my spells this morning and go and find some blights to turn into blightwood.
Well, yeah, we need some. What did he say? Necrotic.
Blightwood is when you kill a blight, like a tree blight or a twig blight, with necrotic damage.
Yeah, I have no way of creating blightwood.
No, I didn't think I did, and then I remembered I can change my cantrips.
What necromancer cantrips or wizards get? Chill touch?
Kill Touch or Toll the Dead, I think, is on there as
I
well.
don't think they get told.
No, they get it through Tasha's
Oh, cool.
extended
I
spell list.
didn't know that.
Because I
I'll
think
just change out
yeah, we'll
Firebolt
get it.
for Chill Touch, even though. Is it on there? Toll the Dead? It is on. I'm gonna go for Chill Touch over. Go get rid of my Mind Sliver one.
Can't you? I was gonna say, can't you
Oh,
change
shit.
Firebolt into? Can't you change
It's
cantrip
only
spells?
spells of first level or higher.
Oh,
I'm
is
gonna
it
get rid
spells
of
of first
damage
level?
types.
Mage
Ah.
Hand and pick out, because the Mind Sliver isn't actually a cantrip I learn. It's something I know from my school days.
Mhm.
Which I have as one. So I
You're
put
forced to
Chill-
remember that one.
Yeah, it's a great cantrip. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
That's the reason I keep protection on gate times. First play that.
But yeah, so what are you guys doing first? We'll move to the map of you guys are all over there.
Where did they say the blights were?
Out of the city, so be a bit of.
Just like anywhere in the woods, or would I have to leave?
I don't know if I mentioned it in the session, but I did mark it. It's about 3 hours southwest, which is like a hub of them. You might find more, but that's where they are known to be.
Are you going alone?
Well, I don't know if anyone wants to come.
I'll come
reading
with you.
between the lines, like he knows his like that Maeve's probably pissed off with him, and that Sidon and Slav got their own things to do. So
Well,
he
I'll
will go
happily
with them.
come if you wait. We can go a little bit later. I won't be able to create. I can't do that damage.
Well, perhaps you could hold them there as we pin them down, and we just wail on one of them at a time.
That sounds good.
But
I'll be here for
Maeve-
support.
Yes. Maeve, if you'd care to join, I think it looks like we're going later. So,
If you give me a couple hours to sort out what I need to do in the city, and then I'm all yours.
promises.
Okay, so where are you guys going first?
I'll head over to Gethin's place if Sidon wants to come.
Yeah, I'll join on that. Slab, you want to come?
What's that, sorry?
Going over to the castle.
Okay. I'm going to witness what
Shenanigans.
shenanigans Sidon's going to drop with the first question.
Okay, so you guys going to the castle. Just so I know what I need to mentally prepare for. Drac and Artron, are you guys going anywhere right now? Are you gonna go to the castle? Are you gonna wait outside or something? It's up to you.
While they go there, I want to go to Whispers of the Past.
That's the fucking
It's like
The
box.
tower thingy.
the library. That's the word I was trying to find.
Yeah.
I cannot think of the word library.
the bookshop.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a shop, it's a library. But, yeah, so we'll go to the guys who are going to Gethin's first, because that is first on the list. Or, like, closest. So, you walk over to Umbra Castle, and there are, like, those... I don't think I described them last time. There are, like, statues at these sides that sort of look, like, general directions, like, looking down at the pathway. And as they see... the three of you walk up. You hear like a click of a lock, and the doors like swing open slightly. Letting you in.
Yeah, Maeve just heads in.
Housekeeping.
I imagine she just like walks around like she owns the place.
Probably. But yeah, so the three of you walk in, and you see, Gethin is currently actually one of the. I don't have to have a thing.
I'll bring Chuck in instead.
So you see a fucking hell. I hate the new D&D Beyond, the new roll-playing things. But before you guys all walk up, you see. Fucking, I cannot find one. Okay, I'll use this one. You see someone standing on like that faceplate talking to him. You only hear the end of the conversation. But Gethin says, well, if you would like to go, then you can go. And you see he moves his hand up, and you watch that this like shadowy form begins to flicker slightly as he like raises his hand, and this sort of grey white energy sort of goes along the spectral body of this creature as it vanishes.
I think we just witnessed someone handing in their notice.
Mhm.
We just witnessed the murder again.
And then Gethin looks like past where they were standing to the three of you. Yes. What can I do for you? Please come forward.
Hi, Gavin.
Oh God.
First name basis. Okay.
How's the hangover? Finger guns.
I apologise, Gethin.
No, I wasn't there. Was
I'm just working on the assumption of what I've been doing. He seems like a cool guy who doesn't like the whole formality thing, so I was just trying to be more his speed. But I mean, if he wants me to call him my lord or Emperor Geffin, I will, but I thought maybe you'd prefer just first names.
After Sidon rambles for a second, Maeve's just gonna like turn her head. Sidon requested an audience with you. He had a question, and she like tries not to smirk. And then she like steps to the side and like gives him the floor.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if what's your policy on like badges that represent this area? Is it like only your guard or people can wear it, or can anyone wear one? Because I was wondering if I could get one.
You have like any commemorative badges or like pins that I could get?
Not like that, but like an actual one that's kind of like something that.
Have you got a gift shop?
Something that's more like
Merch
a sort of symbol that represents this. That would also be like a symbol of like a warrior as well. Like so, something that would be a badge that his guards would wear. But like, am I allowed to wear one as well if I want it? Something that's like his house or this realm specific.
There is the symbol of shades, which I do mean to give you for your journey. I see no reason why you can't wear it. I would just say expect possible questions and don't go using it incorrectly.
Well, I just wanted more like a symbol of where I've been and to show a sort of respect, a warrior's respect.
Of course, that it can be done.
Cool.
Cool, no doubt.
Is there anything that the other two of you wanted, or you still wanted?
Maeve would like turn to Slab and like ruffle his hair and be like, "Is there anything you wanted to ask, dear?"
Oh no, I just wanted to see if Sidon was going to fumble his words again.
So did I. Well, apparently some people are making noise in the background.
Dog. Smells of shades drinking.
Yeah. If neither of you have any more questions, could you please give me a moment with Gethin?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Once, lad, we've got to see a bird brain about something.
That feels offensive.
Yeah. You can't call him that.
You can't call them that. Is there an owl?
Bye. Enjoy
Bye.
yourselves.
If I can't
Sort of
call
like stands there awkwardly.
Pete, if I can't call Eliza Bird, you can't call that person a bird brain.
I'm
True.
not playing Eliza this time.
Oh, so now it's okay to be racist.
When you're not. No, I'm kidding.
No, I think she like stands there awkwardly waiting for their like footsteps to recede
The door
and then the
closes
door
behind
to
them.
close.
Yeah.
And she's like, I was gonna say like, may I approach the bitch? What? No, she'd like look at him and like gesture to like walk forward so she didn't have to stand on this fucking pedestal.
Just for him to walk forward or for her to walk forward?
For her, if she can like
Yeah,
pass it, okay. And then she'd probably like walk around up the steps and like lean against the banister thing here,
Mhm.
and just look at him and be like, "Is everything okay?"
Yes, why do you ask?
Well, yesterday was a difficult day, I'm sure. And it's not often that you reach out, and I was concerned that maybe you needed to talk. I'm sorry, I'm not great at this.
It's quite alright, and I'm fine. You get used to it after time. I was just, I was genuinely wondering how you were, because it has been some time, and, well, it wasn't the easiest day for me, but time goes on.
I'm not fully up to speed on everything that happened. But if you do want to talk about it, I'm more than happy to listen. I know it can't be easy. I know loss isn't easy.
He takes a breath, and thinks for a moment. I mean, if you want to know, I can tell you. I don't mind. Just whether you're curious or not.
She kind of gives a little looks away for a minute, and she's like a shrug, kind of I don't want to overstep my boundary, but I'm definitely curious, kind of thing.
Fucking hell, not terrible. Well, here's the question: does Maeve give the thing of I want to it's up to you? Do you want me to give you a lore dump?
Well, I feel like you have things written specifically for this, so yes, go ahead.
Yeah, when he says, well, what do you want to know?
What happened?
Well, let me find it. I'm trying to have it somewhere. Well, it was, almost exactly 20, almost the day, 25 years ago, where I found out, Carissa, was very interested in a lot of things. Liked to learn, liked to explore, and she was taking a journey to the Court of Creation, and she wanted to discover what secrets it held.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure she was able to get there in a similar way, or I will help you with a symbol, which I will give to you after. She met Malik, the Archfey of the Court of Creation. I don't know the specifics, I wasn't there. But, he, like, takes a small breath.
Mhm.
She wanted to know what was happening there. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Court of Creation holds a lot of creatures and artifacts of every realm you could think of. It is almost like a set of vaults with towns and places around it. She wanted to know what was there. And according to Malik, she explored and didn't come out of one of those vaults.
I see.
I went there afterwards to confirm, and all that I was left with was more questions and her tiara. I'm not sure what happens because no one was.
I'm sorry.
It's quite alright.
Apologies, there seems to be a very whiny shade around here somewhere.
Oh, that's Jeremiah.
Well, I don't want to. She like thinks before she speaks. I don't want to. Oh, there's a phrase I'm looking for. Overstep. There you go. But is there a possibility that she's still there somewhere?
There is always a possibility. And believe me, I've thought it. But it's something I'm not sure if I want to pull the thread on.
Were you on bad terms?
No, not at all. I don't want to cause a scene, and I wouldn't know what to do. And I've thought about using necromancy to do something, but I'm not sure what I would do, and I'm not sure if there's anything I should do.
Well, not to sound like I'm hatching a plan, but I do know somebody who likes to make a scene. If you wanted us to see what we could find out.
I'm not going to ask you to do that. It's selfish, and it's not the reason you're here.
No, it isn't, but I wouldn't mind.
My only issue would be is that if you were to go and follow Malik into wherever Krista went, I wouldn't want you and your friends to suffer the same fate she did. If she is gone or elsewhere.
Well, maybe for now it's something that we think about.
Alright. He'd looks to one of the the sides of the room and uses his finger and see this faint shadowy tendril come out, and he grabs something from a chest and hands you a symbol that is very similar to the symbol that he has on his forehead, the sort of soul or flame-like symbol with the two arches to the side. This is the symbol of shades. You can also mention it to Sidon if he's looking for a design. It will help you get in to the Court of Shapeweavers and anywhere else in the Feywild with relative ease.
Thank you. Sorry, I have to keep muting because I have a loud dog and a bad cough. Yeah, I think she would take it, do a little pathetic curtsy kind of thing that she usually does, and then head out.
So Maeve exits the Umbra Castle. Slab, Sidon, and Maeve had a conversation with Gethin, but we will move to Archeron and Drac, who are going to the library. So the library. To the Whispers of the Past library, owned by the weird dead guy.
Place of learning, woo!
Place of learning, woo! Yeah, so owned by this guy. So you...
Oh, right.
Yeah, you both head in, and see he is still he's in the fucking walls. He's in the rafters, essentially in a shadowy, smoky hammock, if that makes sense, between two of the tall bookshelves, and is looking down at the door and sees the two of you enter. But yeah, what are you guys looking for, if anything?
Well, on the way, I would have told Drac about some of the dream. I would have told him about Sidon's side of it, because I don't have really a lot of concrete stuff to tell him about what happened to me. I tell him about Sidon's made a deal with a demon called the Howling. What was it? The Wretched Howler. Wretched Howler. And I show him rough. Using the book on the Abyss, I flip through the page to show him a picture.
It's similar to the one that I had given before.
Oh, that doesn't look very nice.
No, and the problem is, it's a very powerful demon, and the woman that he's been charged with abduction, murder, abscondment, I'm not quite sure, seems to be a powerful ally of Solista. So, really, he's properly put both feet into it. So I think, I hope, I devoutly pray that Sidon will make the right choice and not continue to fist every decision he makes.
That sounded very disturbing, and yes, I hope so too.
The imagery it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, he can fist the wolf all he wants, but please, no one else.
Yes.
Leon, no.
It's just well, let's say he's been given a fresh lease. We're going to try to connect him back with Neve, and we'll see if did we get this fella's name last session? I don't think we did. I can't remember.
I don't think you did. The shop owner.
Yeah, I
don't think you did.
No, I don't think we did.
No, I don't have it in my notes. So I was just kind of gesture to him, and then I'm going to look for books on Solista and acolytes.
Okay, so you're looking on.
Odalune.
It was Solista.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm misread that. I misread that.
I mean,
I
you
thought
at the
the- I
time
thought
asked
the-
for clarification. So
I thought you said the woman I was looking for was. I knew Neve was solicitor.
The woman you're looking for is Odin related.
Odin.
He was talking
Okay.
about. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So you're looking
got it
for stuff.
confused.
yeah, I'm
on-
not assuming I'm going to find a book on a random cleric in a town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're looking on
sorry.
books on Solicitor. By the way, when you looked to the guy, did you want to say anything to him, or just make sure he knows you're there?
Yeah. Just
What?
to let him know we're there. I
Okay,
haven't
cool.
finished the book he's lent me before, and I can't remember what he asked us to do. Favor, so
He didn't ask
haven't
you. He
done
didn't
it.
ask any favors. He did just mention the spell that he might be able to give you. or
Oh,
help
yeah,
you
yeah.
learn. But yeah, so you're looking on books on Solicitor. Drac, what are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to the creepy skeleton guy.
It's the library Drac. Shh. Wave. Oh, just.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, as you go to open your mouth to say something, Archeron very correctly stops you, because you can say he was looking you about to move, to stop you. But yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just waving to the guy to come down from his
Mhm.
hammock kind
He
of thing.
floats down towards you. Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering if you have any books about the Feywild, the different realms and stuff, what you can expect to when you get to the realms and how to get to them.
Well, of course we do. And as he points out, and as he points, you see these wraps and tendrils of shadow point to certain books that will be useful for you. So you can make that investigation check with advantage if you'd like.
Nice.
And then Archer, you can also make one.
Just gonna pull up my sheet. Investigation.
19 for Archer. Wow,
And
okay,
25.
two very good rolls. So, Archeron specifically, what are you looking for about Solicitor?
So, how. This is a weird one. So, how they would typically interact with non-followers, because from my conversation with Sidon, he's not overly religious. He kind of believes in the temple of self rather than the temple of any of the named gods.
His body is a
So-
temple.
Yeah. That's not a criticism. That's saying the fact. And so how and why Solicitor would. This is gonna sound really insulting, but why she would sully her hands with this oik.
Sully her hands aside.
I don't wear this ring, so I can say what I want.
So you with a 19, it's a very good roll. And looking through various books, you get various accounts and things like that of people who have interacted with Solicitor, whether they be clerics, paladins, or not, just people. And you don't get anything specifically on Neve, but for Solicitor in general, she sorry, I keep burping. She's very closely linked. Obviously, her not her tenants. Her what's the word? Her.
I think tenants is the right word.
Is tenants the right word? Or the things that her domains, I guess.
Mm.
It's fire, light, and the sun. But she is also very closely linked to the how do I explain this? I'm trying to find the words in my brain. She is very on the path of stopping chaos and purifying things that might be seen as chaotic or dangerous. So, from looking, you get the sense that maybe, obviously this is all conjecture, but Sidon has had this, issue, not issue, but he's had that thing with the wolf even before he met the wolf, and that could have been linked to something that's still sort of a thread that hasn't been pulled, and especially now with the demon, you get the sense that maybe she'd sent out Neve as a an emissary or someone to try and stop this force from growing, and to like make sure that it doesn't grow too much. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I will also, because I will send you her tenants just because you rolled relatively high. There you go. And then Drac, you were looking on the various courts of the Feywild and the like what they represent and things like that.
Yeah, and like how you could get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see on the picture the bridges, but I'm guessing you can't just wandering in as you
Well,
like.
So I will go one by one. This could be a bit of me talking. So the Court of Warding is the court that is most closely linked to Abjuration. And its archfey is Elmond the Protector, who is very stern and quiet and contemplating individual who guards things very close to the chest and is very powerful with wards and glyphs and protection. As you can see on this map, the Court of Warding almost just looks like a town. It is so pretty much on the inside, it's this, not metropolis, but city with towns dotted around, where people will be protected. So if you're ever looking for a place to be properly protected from someone, Court of Warding is a very good place. It also houses
warding.
Yeah, it also houses a massive tree that acts as you with a 25. It acts as the how do I describe this? The veil or the thing stopping from anyone wandering into the Fae. It is like, it doesn't bar people obviously because you're now in the Fae and you weren't before, but it stops people from just entering. Like if that you get sense, or like from the book, if the tree wasn't there, it might be very easy to just walk in. There wouldn't be any problem. So going clockwise, the next is Creation, the Court of Creation, and the archway of the Court of Creation is Malik the Magnificent.
Sure.
He is a
Sounds modest.
yeah, he is a very, I guess the only way to put it is like pompous and
What do you say,
Arrogant.
Malik the Magnificent. Arrogant is another good word. Takes on the form of like a humanoid with various parts of different creatures. Mainly like almost like a Dragon Ball-esque with sort of dragon horns and a tail. But the Court of Creation, as was mentioned before with Gethin, holds a lot of very powerful items and creatures and people. As you can see on the Creation map, above the castle at the very end, there is a dragon. And the Court of Creation, its job is to apprehend and contain anything that is deemed too dangerous. Because, as I said before, conjuration is very difficult in the Feywild, like teleportation. So if anything teleports in that is too difficult, it's usually the Court of Creation's job to stop it, to nullify it with help from the Court of Warding, which is why they're next to each other, and to deal with it accordingly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The next is the Court of Charms, which is enchantment. And the archway of the archway of the Court of Charms is how do I say this? I wrote this down, but hold on. It is Elindra the Endearing, which I will just send. Actually, what I'll do. There's first one. There is the second one. I'm just putting it in things so you can see how they're all spelled. Elindra is the archfey of the Court of Charms. She is, if any of them were chill as fuck, she's chill as fuck. In the Court of Charms, the area is very much like a lush autumnal forest. with lakes everywhere, with sort of like grassy leaf paths. People have been said to get like swept up in the of like how it all looks and how it is, probably part of the enchantment. But there are like small cities and towers dotted around. And you learn something very interesting with a 25. Something that is almost like, so you're like looking through this book and you can tell it's like different hands. It's not just like a book that someone's written. It's like clearly like a book with notes on other things as well. And you see written in sort of a very scratchy, almost like doctor's handwriting, but not that bad. Like legible. Is a very small note in a margin that says Elindra is Elindra Chrysanthemum's mother with a question mark. And putting pieces together, Chrysanthemum is Chrysa, who is Gethin's daughter.
Can you just write that in chat so
Yeah.
I can copy it?
Hold on. Is
Elindra is the Archfey of Charms.
yeah.
Yes.
Old spell Chrysanthemum. Jesus. I picked the worst.
Gethin
Chrysanthemum.
got busy over in Jobtown.
Chrysa. That. But it's like clearly conjecture and it's like a question. I think that's it. Shapeweavers I've talked about, but the Archfey of Shapeweavers is Ilani the Shifter. She, takes the form of the centaur, and as I've said, the Court of Shapeweavers holds, a lot of people who are deemed what's the word? People who are like marginalized and people who have prejudice against them. And she serves like a protector for those sort of people, but I've already described that, so I won't need to any further. Although I will just give you the spelling if you haven't got it. The next is Phantasms, which is the Court of Illusions. The Archfey of the Court of Illusions is Elora the Spectre, and she takes the form of sort of a purple-skinned elf with very long ears, sort of very flowy dress, these sort of blue eyes. And you see here, which you also would notice with charms, Elora and Elindra are sisters, or at least they act as sisters. There's some relation there. The Court of Phantasms is very much like very vibrant colors that are meant to disorient the senses. Lots of tricks, and some playful, some not. Lots of parties, I guess is the best way to put it, but a lot of very chaotic, in like a fun way sort of thing. But obviously Elora is very good at illusions, and she can project almost anything, and she is powerful enough to make illusions have form and to use them like they were actually there. Obviously we know Shades. Fates is the next one. I feel like I'm just talking for about 20 minutes.
Sorry.
That's fine. The Court of Fates is...
18.
Sorry?
That was 18.
Thanks, Matt. The Court of Fates, the Archfey is Maria, or sorry, basically it's not Moria, like Minds of Moria. Moria the Believer. And she is, you get to hear that she is mute. She does not speak. But she sees, pretty much everything that goes on around her. The area of the Court of Fates is sort of like it's like red forests with red ground covered in leaves with sort of very vibrant green-blue rivers. And I had something I was going to say. So you've mentioned the bridges that are there. You can walk through them, just walk over them. Obviously you can see that Shades, Phantasms, and Warding has a gate, which means obviously you have to get through somehow. Elements, Charms, and Shapeweavers doesn't. You can see that Fates doesn't have a bridge
Yeah.
because because what you have to do with Fates is you have to essentially force yourself to see a bridge, if that makes sense. You have to use that ethereal sight to see where to walk, which makes it one of the hardest to get to.
Maybe like a see invisibility shit.
Maybe something like that. It's not detailed specifically, but it's like there is a bridge there, but you have to see it with more than just your eyes, if that makes sense. I think that's good for that. And then finally, there is the Court of Elements. The archway of the Court of Elements is Asim the Mystic. He is a very powerful practitioner of evocation magic, and is rivaled by very few people, if anyone, in his acuity with the arcane and those sort of focus and attack-based magics. The Court of Elements is like a rocky terrain with rivers of lava, with lakes of with like small oceans, essentially like lakes of water, with forests representing all of the elements that Asim can use. He is sort of this tall, greeny blue-skinned individual with like I guess the best way to describe it is almost like a peacock in his design, with like not a cape, but I guess like a cape of multicolored feathers that sort of have an ombre to them. Almost in Malik in a similar way. He's very proud of himself, but not in the pompous way. He just knows his ability and is confident. Yeah. Is there anything else you wish to know after that 20-minute lore dump?
No, I'm kind of good. What's that tree in the middle, by the way?
So the bit in the center is what is known as the Order of Magic, whereas all the courts are like the refined essence of that type of magic. The middle is the absolute order of it all. There is magic there, but it's very faint in the ground. The tree in the middle acts as it's not the lifeblood, but it's like the thing that binds it all together. It is the order that binds all the chaos.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
To the other map, which is what I was talking.
I have a question about the big ladder character.
Yeah.
Why does Court of Elements have what looks like a green bit that looks like the same light green color as Fate?
Oh, it's just
Like-
water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if like maybe Fate did a dirty and like elements of Fate went to battle and it's like a scar left over from like
No,
two battle
it's just like
between
it's just the water that
areas.
I have to
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
so I want
no
to differentiate it. But yeah, so you probably take the better part of, I mean, you're both up pretty high, so better part of like an hour and a half to do that. So Sidon and Slab, you guys were gonna go to the bird.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what was that name? Starling, of course it was. Duh. So you head back to Starling's traveling trove, and you see the birdhouses there. And as you approach, you sort of look around, like, where are they? You see a shadow above you, and they dive and stand in front of you. Well, I got what you requested. Payment or what? One goal.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I put it on a deposit. I forgot about that.
So Sidon's gone to the forge, wrong shop.
It's fine. It's all like around there. It's fine.
I thought it was a tree, I'll be honest. Awesome. So I give him a gold. I had another question, and it shouldn't take too long. If I were to get, the symbol of the shade place, the Court of Shades, would you be able to like sew it in?
I can try. I can try. One moment.
I mean,
And you see they dive into the birdhouse.
okay.
With the gear. You only saw it for like a second, but it was like you described like very similar to your one, but like sort of a slate grey color. Is there anything else you said? I can't remember.
I was gonna say like it's like the sort of colours of the
Oh yeah, the
shades.
shade. So it's like a
purpley
grey
and
with a
grey.
purple. It's almost like grey with purple trim.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what I will do is... I could go pull it. 22, it went very well. So you're only waiting outside, you're like, how long is this going to take? But you're only outside for about, like, 3 or 4 minutes before they come back in, and where actually, I should ask, where did you want it?
Around the sort of, like on the breast, sort of like
okay,
area.
That's what I pictured, yeah.
Oh,
So,
back to school uniform.
They come back out and say, here you go. No, extra charge. Don't worry.
Awesome. Dope. Thank you. You know what? I'm feeling generous, and I give him extra gold as a tip.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're like not blinking. They're just staring at you, waiting for you to put it on.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Before-
changing rooms then?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nope. No. Why would we have changing rooms?
I mean, it's fine. I've got it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure about
changed it.
that.
I do.
You put on. It fits remarkably comfortably. Like they only took the measurements for a minute, but like the inside material is very comfortable and it's very like breathable as well, but also feels like it could be insulated.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, very well made.
How does it smell?
Nice.
It smells.
Clean for the time being.
It smells like
It smells like new clothes.
well, it's sort of. It smells. There's like that obviously new clothes smell, like that like perfumey sort of smell. There's also like a hint of something. You can't really tell what it is. How do I describe it? You know that smell after you set off a sparkler? It's like that.
Okay.
Burning.
Like a bird, but like it's not, because sparkler's very specific. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like smell. It does smell. It's a smell I actually think smells quite nice.
Yeah, I like it, but I'm just that's sort of extra. It's slightly weird, but it's fine.
Oh, this is great. Thanks a bunch, Starling. Before I leave, I know you said you weren't like interested in going to the material plane, but I mean, it's an untapped source of like income. You get to meet some new people. Genuinely, it could be very entertaining.
Well,
If you
maybe. I was thinking about it while I was making your thing. Possibly. I'm not sure.
well,
Yeah,
I mean,
helping and
I'm
trying to
not-
convince him, aren't you?
well, I'm not trying to like force your hand. I mean, if you're comfortable here, it's that you can stay here. I know I was a bit hesitant coming here for the first time, and I assume even here for you would be a very similar type of situation. So,
People,
yeah, if
people
you-
might
whoever-
think I'm strange, but maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of strange people on the material plane. To be fair,
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But-
Possibly.
you won't be as out of place as you might think, because there are races on the material plane that are birdkin, I guess. The Arakokra and the Enku, they exist, so you won't look massively out of place.
I will think on it. I think. I'll think on it.
Okay.
I'll think on it. Yeah, I'll think on it. Anyway, I need to get back to business. And they look around. They say get back to business. There's nothing. There's no one else around. And then they just go
We're
into
trying
the.
to awkwardly leave the conversation.
Yeah.
You get this person doesn't see social cues.
Yeah.
They just like fly back into the birdhouse. And for the sake of ease, we'll say at this point everyone is sort of converging, unless something I'm missing that people want to do.
I
But-
wanted to go speak to the
1 second period.
To the hag.
yes.
Yeah. So we'll say that the conversation with Gethin probably took slightly longer than we RP'd, but that's for time's sake, it's easy that way. But yeah, so we'll say you all converge back to like the statue in the middle, so you're all in the same place, and you know the Umbra is your oyster.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I got a phone call.
It's fine. But yeah, so you're all in the middle of the town essentially with choices.
As me and Slab walk up and I see everyone, I'm like, right. Wait 1 sec, Slab, and I sort of ask Slab to sort of go ahead of me. When I say wait 1 sec, I mean like you go ahead. I'm gonna hang back and sort of surprise everyone with the new style.
So you're gonna get naked in the streets?
No.
With your new
I'm
drip.
just
He's gonna do
I
a
want
catwalk.
yeah, pretty much. Like less
Hold on,
catwalk.
Do you need a big reveal?
Yes. Do you have anything that can give me a big reveal?
Viable.
I can introduce you. That's about it.
I have confetti.
That works, I guess. I was expecting more magical reveal, but yeah, sure.
Sidon, the outfit's magical enough.
Heavy metal solo, let's go.
You could literally charm them all.
You know them sparklers,
Yeah.
the fireworks. They go off in like an arc.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking, I've got Eldritch Blast for that.
you can certainly try without Blast, yeah.
No, but that's the only thing. Other than that, I've got Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Bless.
You heal the air.
I can speak to animals.
Get some squirrels to
fine.
help.
Play your loot and introduce. It's fine.
Okay, so the four of you, non-equipped and Sidon, all congregate after doing your various things.
Yes.
Is everyone back?
Around here.
Do a 19 stealth checks. Something like
Yeah,
that.
no one's seeing you.
Hi guys.
So, where is your other half, if you don't mind me saying that?
Hey, as long as on the top.
But you at the top of this relationship.
But anyway, he wanted me to do this, but introducing Sidon's not so dumb idea.
Yeah. And I walk forward in my nice, clean, and new and tidy gi.
You
For the
both please
first
make
time.
performance checks. Wow,
17.
I'm genuinely
20.
surprised.
Nice.
Yes.
So,
I mean-
Sidon, describe to us how you catwalk.
Yeah, I just sort of
How do you want
walk
to catwalk?
up. I walk up and I'm just like, sort of arms outstretched and just sort of go, guys, I did it. I finally replaced the ratty, shitty gi, and thought that you'd be pleasantly surprised with this.
Maeve's gonna, like,
Actually, that looks really nice compared
Yeah.
to that other rag you
Yeah.
had on before. No offense, but still.
yeah, Maeve's gonna like fold her arms and like smile and just like nod and be like, very nice.
Yeah,
Suits you.
It's even got the and I point to the sort of like symbol. It's even got the sort of symbol of the region.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Well, Poseidon, do the proper catwalk thing. Go walk backwards.
Catwalk.
Strut.
I
More
sort
passion,
of
more
do a
energy.
little bit. I do a little spin just to show the back off. Yeah,
Then doing
I,
a yo-yo pose.
yeah,
Oh no.
Vogue. No, I but yes, it's there's quite it's a very nice feeling as well, very fitting. Yes,
The benefit
you go.
of nice clothes, sudden as they fit better and better material. But yeah, it looks very good. Does this mean you're going to expand your wardrobe from 2 things to perhaps 3?
I
Nate's
will
gonna clap
only
at
be
that.
wearing. I will still only be wearing gis, but I may get different.
Stop
gis.
clapping.
Well, I like gis.
Have a business formal gi, a summer gi.
Yeah.
Guys, do you know what's very close to a gi? A toga.
A pajama G.
Sidon, all I'm saying is that with me and Archeron, we could do so
We
much.
could redo your wardrobe.
We could do so much. Such potential here, and yet
Gets wasted.
wasted potential. But it looks very nice.
Thank you.
So does it have like any special abilities or
No,
just
it's completely just a new gi, fully clean. New gi, new me.
nice?
This is what I meant earlier by Poseidon. This is actually a pretty smart idea.
I need to
True.
run somewhere right quick. Be right back.
Alright, see you, Poseidon.
Simon runs up. Hold on, I forgot my thing. But yeah, where are you guys going? What are you doing?
I want to go to see the hag. Heard
Okay.
the melodies, right?
I know Pete's ran off somewhere, but I can't remember about the conversation.
Sidon wanted to see the hag,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I guess we can all go, and maybe she has like some good potions or something.
okay. So you
Yeah,
got-
because I think what was it, Starling, who said this was like they didn't sell potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The place to get potions and stuff like that is Herbs and Maladies.
Yeah, shopkeep behind us told us to go there if we need anything like that.
it's
Archeron
not-
would hang back a little bit and start ritual casting Phantom Steed.
Ghost horse.
I wonder what it would look like here.
It's the same. It just blends in more.
Okay.
It's the same. It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
So it looks like a horse.
Yeah, it looks like a normal horse now. No. So you all head to Herbs and Maladies.
Yeah.
Okay, stand aside. So you're all gonna go meet the hag, son. Pete.
Yeah. I want to meet the hag.
Yeah, so you all head over to the shop, and as you sort of approach the domed structure, you can see it has like a vaguely pearlescent cloth attached to it, like atop it, like a dome with a cloth on top. The entrance is almost like a carnival tent, and you can almost smell the smell of damp and mushroom and fungi is coming from within. But it is like slightly open, so you can enter if you'd like.
I think Maeve would like duck her head down. Because remember, she is 6 foot, so she like duck under
No,
the tent.
this is for a hag. It's tall enough.
Oh, okay. Sit down. So she just walk in.
So you all walk in, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
following me.
Yes.
He'll make him a horse on the outside.
Okay. So as you all walk in, you hear the sound of a very low, almost like a slow motion bell. As you enter, the interior is it's like a doom, doom.
Oh.
Yeah, But the interior is lit by sort of low.
Sorry.
The interior is lowly lit by green candles. And to each side of you, you see boxes and crates of mushrooms, fungi, moss, and other similar sort of things. You see potions on like shelves, and various other odds and ends around. You don't see anyone around, but as you're sort of walking, like taking in the area, you hear some shuffling from below you, like under you.
Hello, anyone
Maeve
there?
would call out like, Mother Ingar?
As you say that, you hear the sound of another bell, almost like it's played in reverse, like a whoomp. And it's the same sound as before. And then you sort of are confused because it gets suddenly darker in the room. But then you see, sort of eclipsing the door, is the 7-foot tall, hunched woman with the orange-brown skin, these sort of deep, ember-coloured eyes, and the small horns. You see, for everyone who hasn't seen it before, she wears like a cloth dress, and her mouth curves into a wrinkled smile. Let me find the image of this. There you go.
Thing.
Well, no, because it's just a creature, so I'm just trying to find the stamp.
This established gentlewoman.
Yeah. So you see, she like.
This woman has a business.
Yeah, she like leans in and says, "What can Mother Ingar do for you, my
Hi, Mother Ingar.
fletchlings?" Hello, Sidon. Do you need potions, poisons, healthcare, hexes? I can do it all.
Well, I was actually more curious about like the other thing.
Yes, one moment. And she like, as you're talking, she like shushes you essentially, and looks to Maeve. It is good to see you. You've grown a lot, Maeve.
I think she'd just like give it like a smile and a nod. Almost as tall as you.
Well, I am hunched over. Well, that's luck you wanted.
Yeah.
We can get to that. I have a thing that you can help me with.
The what?
He wanted
Well-
some luck.
To help find the woman I was looking for.
Okay.
Well,
But-
I didn't
Yeah.
know you could buy it on like a bottle, but sure.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
very powerful. And it's not going to be a bottle. But that will take some time. I have a small little thing I need you to do, a little problem. But what is it that... Do any of you want or need anything that's simpler?
needed a few things, but I don't mind waiting if people want to buy things.
This is... I'll send you... Here you go.
Priceless.
I'll send you just her ship. One second. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Sending 3 messages for some reason. She has alchemical supplies, incense, healer's kit, potion vial, nightshade essence, potions of healing, alchemical supplies, restorative ointment, potions of greater healing, assassin's blood, drow poison, and she can also cast some basic spells on people for varying prices.
I'm
Shit.
gonna whisper to Maeve so she doesn't hear. Like, can you like haggle or just pay
Haggle.
what she?
Haggle. Haggle.
Yeah. Word pun.
Haggle the hag.
Well, she's just look at her like a regular shopkeep.
Okay, I just thought that like, with you knowing her, like friendly discount or something.
Possibly. I wouldn't count on it. It's been a few years,
Okay.
but I can try. Mates rates. No, so it says there the scry thing for 70 gold pieces, which is a fucking that's a steep. That's a lot of gold. How much would it cost to have her send a message? Or would you do like a buy one get one free kind of thing? You know, for a friend.
Do you
I
ask
mean-
her?
For an old friend.
I mean, to be fair, also, hags do deal and trade. I mean, if you wanted to scry, I'm sure she could give you something in return. I'm sure you could give her something in return for a scry.
If you ask her, she will say to you, Maeve, well, I don't mind doing a simple sending spell on the house. That's not too difficult. But if you want some discounts, I'm sure that we can do a little bit of a discount depending on what you buy, for friends, of course. I also have a bit of a rat problem. If you guys can sort that out, I can give you some bigger discounts and some
Can I make an insight check on when she says rat, if they're actual rats, or if she's talking about something else that's a
Make me an insight
nuisance.
check.
Pixie rats.
14. She probably isn't talking about rats.
Yeah, okay. Maeve's gonna like lean on the counter and fold her arms. What kind of rat?
Well, I don't know. Basically, she like points behind her to like the other side of the glass dome. You see like a small well that she clearly uses.
Mm.
I've heard some scrabbling, and I want to deal with
That's
it.
just Dax, sorry.
I want someone to deal with it, and I was going to deal with it myself. But if I don't have to get my hands dirty, then even better.
Question, is this what you wanted me to do for the lock
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
No.
Well, to be fair, it sounds kind of good deal to just go down there, kill whatever is there, and then get a discount. But
Well, it
Yeah.
can be both. I'm very charitable.
Like, if we did it for the discount, well, if they did it for the discount, would they get the discount? Would I still get my luck benefit?
I
Or
can give
would
you
it be?
both. Don't worry.
Yeah, it seems like a good deal.
I'm very nice.
This must be some big rat.
I have no idea, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
I mean, do we just jump down now, or
It's up to you. Do you want to buy anything first?
I have a question that isn't related to buying stuff.
Okay.
I just saw the nightshade essence. That's really cool. We're gonna get to that. Anyway, sending is like how many words?
25.
25?
Can you send a message if it's not 25 words?
Yeah, if it's less, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also
just can't
send
go
it
over.
over 25. Yeah, if it goes over, it doesn't cancel the spell. It just
It
cuts
cuts
off.
you out at 25.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have enough money for the machine.
Like the payphone runs out.
Yeah.
If payphone just runs out, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
What
I
happens
say...
if I jumble all my words together?
Make
Then the person
one
getting it's
script.
very confused.
That's a thought. Like, you know, in real life, you've got the really long names of places. Does that only count as one word?
Yeah, you could say that one place in Wales
Nails.
with one word.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and deal with some rats then.
Is there a ladder down, or we just
You
jump?
gotta-
There's a rope.
Simon,
Guys,
you gotta
remember, don't use too much because we also have the blight thing.
I mean,
what thing?
the
Blight.
stuff with the blights. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I can use everything at my disposal. I
Hey.
don't do necrotic damage.
Just punch
Oh,
out.
wait, before we do jump down, isn't Archeron outside doing his
I have
horse
no idea how
ritual?
Zatron else James. Is Zatron doing
I
anything?
think he
Can't
went
even
inside with us.
Takes 10 minutes.
I mean, I would say you could get there at the same time. It's fine. Unless you wanted to not be there, but...
But I don't know. I mean, I'm out front, so I don't know unless someone comes to get me. I don't know what they're
I mean,
doing.
they have to walk out to go to... So you'd see them all walking out.
Archie, do you want to come with us and hunt rats in quotation marks?
Yeah, they're not rats.
I assume that's a joke, but okay.
No, it isn't. But
Oh.
the old lady in the potion shop said that if we do it, she can give us like a discount on when we buy stuff from her.
And give me something to do with blood.
Yeah, can of Coke, but with luck instead.
She's very vague about the luck idea, but I feel like that's just the usual hag trickery.
Yeah. So she takes you round, and you Archer see the very tall, 7-foot tall hag. She takes you around to a well. And you see at the bottom of it, there's like a pool. And she like pulls the rope, and like, this should be stable enough for you to go down.
How far down is it?
It's like call it 30 feet. So pretty far down, but not too far. But yes, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you all head down?
Yeah.
Can we see down there?
It's
I
dark
go
down there.
I have dark vision.
Yeah. You can't see anything. You can just see like the sides of the well, like the pool at the bottom. You can't make out anything.
Can I cast dancing lights?
You can.
We got little balls of light.
It'll make it very confusing.
Before we go down,
Yeah.
before we go down, is there any like stones nearby? Small
Like
pebbles?
rocks.
Yeah, just so we
You can find some
drop
like something like that. Yeah.
it. Just drop it down and see how deep it goes down.
You can see to the bottom. It's like 30 feet, where like 30 feet into water.
Sploosh.
Can anyone breathe underwater?
Dave.
I can. I don't need to breathe.
It's not. It's it opens out. It's not underwater.
I mean, this could be fun. So I'm just gonna jump down the well.
Okay, selling cannonballs. Do you make me a
Not slow fall.
acrobatics? Oh, okay, you're fine. Yeah. So you slow fall. You're like weird. Everyone's like, "Fuck, someone's gonna die."
It's like some hardcore parkour where you know how when they vertically
Droppers.
drop down, they sort of like stop
Yes,
themselves on the wall
yeah.
every now and then. Just
Yeah. So yeah, you go down. Does everyone else go down?
Uh huh.
Yes.
Okay. So you all various ways.
But we don't jump down.
All of
Yeah.
you have these little tiny like purple balls of light because I can get 4, and I've given you each one of them.
Okay, it's gonna get very confusing.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
follow.
So you all float down, or climb down. And how let me find it. So as you go down the well, you smell metal and rot, as well as you hear chittering and gnawing sounds from further down this cavern. You see spatters of blood appears to be on the ground. And I'll change the map. This is gonna be very interesting.
We're gonna.
Can you all see?
Yeah.
Nope.
Can you all move your tokens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Opening planar transport.
Okay, give it a
Oh my
second.
god, wait, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Okay,
I
wait,
can see.
Pete, give it a everyone just wait a second. Sorry. So, okay, so you should be able to move, and your sight lines will move with it.
Okay.
So cool.
Right.
You all have lights.
I can see for 60 feet in the dark.
So
Yeah,
I
I've
can
given you.
also
I've
see
given you all 6 feet of dark vision. Because even
I
silent.
presume the map is meant to be 60 feet, like that.
The map, there is walls and stuff. It is blocked by walls.
I'm going to add to your confusion a little bit.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Alright, I'm
Everyone,
going to
give me
bring
1
up
second.
my.
So wait,
I'm gonna bring up
Maeve,
my-
everyone else has lights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me the range on dancing lights? The light that it emits?
120 feet. Oh no, in a 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius.
The range of it is 120 feet.
Yes,
So if they get
yeah.
out of. As a bonus action, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot.
Okay. This I don't
They
think
have
it's
to
gonna
be
help.
within 20 feet of each
I don't
other.
think this is gonna help very much. I'm gonna be
It's fine.
completely
Well,
honest with you.
Flavor.
I'm-
It's just for that Flavor.
Well, if
Delicious.
Simon didn't have dark vision, it'd be great. But since everyone has dark
Yeah.
vision, it's fine.
Well, this is actually
Even
where
Silent
I'm
has
at.
dark vision as well.
Yeah, it's from the belt.
It's cool. No, but I
I'm-
added it to one of the tokens, and it just doesn't do anything really.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm going to
Unless I made it
add to
purple,
your
that'd be so
confusion a
confusing.
little bit and bring up my astral visage, which actually gives me 120 dark vision.
Okay, 1 second.
You
Nothing.
I can
Um,
normally see in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
120. Okay, I can do that.
Is that
There
a
you
key
go.
point though?
It's 2, isn't it?
No, it's one
Okay,
key
it
point
should
for
have
the
changed,
village.
but obviously the cavern isn't big enough. But
Sure, if
yeah.
I go around the corner.
So yeah, you see this. You hear like chittering and gnawing from up ahead. What are you guys doing?
Hey, I think we should take it slow, maybe quieten it down, and I'm gonna try and sit and go into like a stealth.
Okay.
That's right. I'm gonna
So,
roll a stealth.
Anyone who would
check.
like to
Oh,
can make me a stealth check.
That's a bad roll.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Yeah.
14,
15.
15. Wow, slab. Like a slab is
Jesus.
silent. Okay, so
Wait, what? Why does Slap have a +5 to his stealth? What
that's
the
a
fuck?
good
Goblins?
Dex and probably proficiency.
I have
Um,
proficiency in dex
Because
and
goblin.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have proficiency. That's why.
Funnily enough, nothing changes. These things, terrible passive perception.
Working an 8.
Yeah. Well, it is an 8, so I'm gonna kind of meter beat it in your direction. So yeah. But like I would say, because everyone else rolled higher, it's like they stop you. But yeah, so if you guys would like to continue for as far as you'd like, I will describe it as you move.
I think
I'll take up the lead. I can see quite far.
oh,
So funny.
This is so cool.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
What
is
so okay,
the-
stop
the
now.
finger?
So as you're walking, Sidon, you turn the corner.
what do you
say?
say?
What do your elven eyes see? You turn the corner.
I think I see one of the
and
rats.
you see where is it? I have it. You see a larger room with what appears to be a pile of bones in the corner, with a chest filled with something in that sort of
Yeah.
pile. The room
So
is
that's
slightly
more
cramped, like you have to like crouch slightly. Maeve and Drac, you're gonna have a bit of an issue. And Simon, Slab, you're at home. But as you're looking around, there is these sort of small creatures. They
I
only
only see
have
the straight line, and I can only see
Yes.
one.
I know. They only have back legs. They almost look, they're like dinosaur-like, with a large mouth with a circle of many teeth. I'll send this image.
Oh,
Oh my god! You're not
How
gonna believe me,
nice.
but I literally just saw those when I was like, you know, earlier when you were talking about the wretched howler, I was trying to figure out how to spell wretched because I spelled it with an R instead of a W.
Yeah, so you see, that's what you see, son.
It looks like a
Apparently.
chicken.
They haven't appeared to see
What
you
kind of chickens have you been looking at? It,
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. Dragon does look more like an anus with teeth.
yet. Oh no.
Just for all the
Yeah.
listeners who can't see it.
I give them a description. These things look gross.
Wait.
Does
For
it
the
look like
list-
an anus with teeth?
No, guys. For the listeners, if any of you have played Baldur's Gate, you know when you get the little intelligence, what are they called? Intellect devourers. The brain with legs. Imagine that, but it's an arsehole with legs and it's got teeth. That's what we're looking at right now.
But they haven't appeared to see you yet. If you want to, you're all stealth currently, so you can move forward if you'd like.
I'm
gonna take a- One sec. I'm moving a little bit closer. Oh my god, there's 4 of them!
Can we get a sneak attack?
This would count as
Maybe.
surprise round if you attack now.
Can I?
attack, don't attack, what to do?
I have to get right up in their face to do it.
But if we can, well, remember we got Eldritch Blast, so
I was gonna say, when you
Fire.
do, hang on, you can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones. Okay.
Yeah.
You can hit like 2 of them with Eldritch Blast.
Two
I've got-
at the minute.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
got two options. Am I getting the closest ones or the furthest ones?
The furthest one, I would say.
Those ones were, yeah.
So these.
Why don't we take as many out as we can? Because I have magic missile. I will take one out, and you
So
take
you-
another.
Yes, that would be. So
Yeah,
I
that
focus
works.
on one, you focus on one, and then hopefully we'll only have 2.
And then I can fire
full.
an Eldritch Blast just in case.
Well, you can fire an Eldritch Blast at a third. Why can't you do Eldritch Blast?
You can fire 2.
Oh yeah, he took Eldritch Blast from Magical Secrets.
Yes, I did.
Clawbar.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open initiative. But this is just so we have an order of what you guys are doing things in.
Mhm.
Oh, they rolled really high, so if they actually get a turn, then
Oh shit.
someone's.
I forgot to click.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
it
It
fine.
didn't. It's come through.
Where's Track?
Is it behind Maeve? He's
Nice.
sharing a space for Maeve.
Oh, sorry.
Let it all pile on.
Okay.
Why did you roll a second initiative?
Oh.
That's
The
fine.
first one,
You
the
have
first
11.
one counted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know,
Um.
as in like it didn't roll the second one.
Weird. Okay, so you can decide what you guys are doing. This will count as a surprise round.
Yeah, I think that Maeve, Slab, and Archeron just start blasting.
I'm just
Like
gonna move
these
to here so I
bitches
can
up.
see. So that's the wall here. So that.
Mhm, yeah.
So I
Maybe
won't be able
move.
to- yeah, I won't
Maybe
be able to
move
hear
that
that
down
one.
here. Or you
I can
can
hear
just
this
hit
one.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
But
that.
it's Bay first. If side you're not doing anything.
I'm gonna wait 'cause if I get too close, it's just gonna spot.
Okay. So Maeve, which ones are you hitting?
I'm doing one and Archon's doing the other. So I'll
Okay,
take this
which one
Uh,
are you going for then? Okay, you're going for the top one. Okay, so can you make me your attack rolls? Okay. They both will hit. Slab, can you make me the attack rolls that you're doing? And which one you're attacking?
Which one did Archie
Maeve's-
say his name?
Maeve's going for this one. Arshram,
Yeah.
which one are you going for? And Slab, which one are you going for?
Well, if I move to west,
I can only see this one currently.
Okay, so if yeah.
If I move to
I mean, if you want to move
right,
down, yeah.
So Maeve's hitting that one.
Yeah, Maeve's getting that
Yeah.
one.
I'll hit this one.
You'll get that
Okay.
one. So if you roll me your 2 attacks for Eldritch Blast.
Do I get two?
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Scales like a cantrip does.
Okay.
You do technically have advantage. But I mean 19 hits, so you're fine.
Well, I'll say that's the advantage for that one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's your first one.
So I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, so both your guys' ones are gonna hit. Artron, which one are you going for?
I'll go for this one here that I can see.
The bottom one, okay. So if you're doing magic missile, aren't you?
Mhm.
So if you want to roll me your magic missile damage, and if you guys want, so we'll say Maeve, roll me your Eldritch Blast damage. 9 and 14. Okay. So you watch as you're all doing this simultaneously. Maeve, how do you want to squoosh this thing against the wall?
Yeah, so obviously, with my, oh my god, what are they called? Eldritch Invocations.
Mhm.
Where is it? It adds damage to it, so I
Yeah.
imagine she hits the first one and it like flies back against the wall,
Mhm.
and then the second one, like it tries to like get away from the wall, and she just like hits it and like splats it against the
Mhm.
wall.
It just explodes. Cool. Slab, you want to roll me your damage? Oh.
2. Oh no.
Warlock versus non-warlock Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Maeve,
7.
the one that you attacked got absolutely demolished. Slap, the one you go for. You've never used this spell before, so you're not too sure how to do it. You just like copy Maeve, and you throw 2, and it gets hurt. It's very hurt, but it does survive. Archon, do you want to roll me your damage for magic missile?
Yeah, I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Okay.
So it's 4d4 plus 4. So I annihilate it as well.
Rebel. Oh no, it's okay.
Plus
Plus
4,
4.
so I'm not
Sorry,
adding plus 4.
yeah. So you fire your 4 magic missiles, and they just go, and they just like it just gets it's like bullet wounds, like one in the leg. One, yeah.
Would I be able to? Because what? So I can't see it actually now because I can't see it. I can't read it.
No.
Yes, I just
Yeah. So yeah, it goes like one in the chest, one to like the side of the neck, one in its leg, and then one like down its throat as it explodes from the inside, and is dead. What about Sidon and Drak? Because these guys are now alerted. So if that took that, is there a reason you shouldn't get it? I mean, I guess because they did all do it. You did actively say that they were doing it before you moved. So I will say, we'll go into normal initiative.
Yeah.
So you demolish 2 of them. One of them is almost dead, and then these things are like, and they start to begin to swarm you. Wow, they're quick. These 2 are going to run towards Maeve, and are going to make some attacks with advantage. So, bite attack for the first one with advantage. 12. Bite attack for the other one with advantage. 22.
Yeah.
So as this is the one that's hurt by a slap, you see it like jumps up with its back legs and bites onto you and attaches to your elbow and is staying there. You take 4 points of piercing damage, and as it's currently attached to you.
Push it against the wall.
Can I fuck this thing completely and cast Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Or will that damage me?
It won't damage you.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. 13. I'm not even gonna make a dex save. So
I'm just imagining as it like bites
what
onto me,
happens-
my arm like engulfs in
what
like
happens
fire.
is it like jumps, bites onto you, and you watch from the inside. You just see like as it erupts
Just
into
fucking
fire
cooks.
and is dead. However, you guys didn't see there was another one up here.
Ah!
As
another
it
one.
slitters and runs forward, it's gonna has just enough movement to make 2 attacks to make an attack against you, Maeve, with advantage.
Oh, this bitch.
15.
Hits.
15 hits. Okay. So that was one elbow. On the other elbow goes to try and bite you, and you take
This bitch.
5 points of piercing damage, and again latches onto you.
Push it against the wall again.
But that is their turn. Sidon, it's you.
What I will do is I'll activate my arms and blast both of them with the energy that
Yeah.
explodes out because it's 10 foot.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Ah!
We're all
Dex save.
blasting.
So it's, oh my god, where's my summon astronauts? Dex 14 save.
Nope, they
And
both
they-
very much fail.
I got 11 damage.
So they both roll a nat 1 and a 2, and you like see Maeve engulf one of them in fire. You see the other one latch onto her, and you go, and both of them disintegrate because they have 10 HP.
Oh,
And
well, I was expecting a
Okay.
bit more of a challenge.
yeah,
Oh,
you're out of initiative.
okay. Huh. I'll just sit and chill for a minute.
If you obviously can look around the room and stuff because you
Can
guys
I-
now
I'm
have to look
gonna,
around the
like-
room to see.
Yeah, look over here and see if I can see any more. Oh, there's.
Maeve walks up and sees like a pile of bones with some skulls, like some blood. Hold on, let me look at some
Are
things.
you okay, Maeve?
I have to look and see what you guys can say. Okay, yeah, that's what you say.
You okay? I heard like a owl.
There's a lot of bodies.
Maybe you'll see what appears to be a tighter, narrower pathway to go further.
Can I fit through there?
Yeah.
You
The only
sure
person
my
that struggles-
ass will get through there?
The only person who might struggle slightly is Drac because he's very broad, but it's easy enough for all of you.
There you go.
If you guys want to go through. Yeah. So Maeve, you hold on
Don't
before you.
forget Pete's buggered off some, so
Oh, has it?
yeah, he's gonna be right back.
Okay. So yeah, as you sort
We'll
of
just say Siden's looking through the stuff that's on the floor.
hold on, let me-
Yeah, like the thing that's here.
Where is it? The other thing I'll say is Drac, and I think Drac specifically. You actually can you make me a what are they? Can you make me
Acrobatics.
a Arcana check and Archeron? I'll say
Advantage or normal?
normal. They are not Fey Fiend or Undead.
14.
14? You both rolled 14.
That's
Yeah, so
Dutch.
we'll say you vaguely recognise these things to be Wretched Sorrowsworn. And you would know that if you can collect some of their... What is it? Fuck, I didn't mean to open that. If you collect some of their saliva... So basically, Sorrowsworn, they take on negative emotions. These are they're various kinds. These are the weakest ones. If you take some of their saliva into a vial, it can be used as almost a potion of bane if someone was to ingest it. And
Can
if
I
hang
do
on
an
a-
investigation to search for
What?
it?
Hang on a hot minute. They both bit me on the arm.
1 second. Yeah? What? Pete, wait, stop fucking moving.
Alright, I was trying to explore.
Saliva. They
It's
both
fine,
bit
man.
me. They both.
You're fine.
That's like.
Well, Bane, the
alright.
spell is the -d4, so it's not that bad spell, but you're fine.
Okay.
You don't have that effect. It's just if it was properly distilled and stuff.
Okay.
And if you were to have 3 of them, you could possibly use it to cast Calm Emotions with a check, like I have with you've been doing with the fangs and stuff, for the vampiric touch and whatever. By the way, does anyone check the pile of bones and books and shit?
What the ones Drax?
You mean the one down
in
here?
the corner? Yeah,
I mean, I was gonna check stuff on the
Uh,
way out so we didn't get ambushed from
okay,
behind while
that's
we
fine.
were
You can check it on the way out. That's fine. It would be what check would it be? A medicine or nature check if you want to try and collect some of that, that stuff.
What do you
From
say?
Medicine or nature, your choice.
What
Are the bones
I
human bones?
gonna
Or
go
human
They're
bodies?
various kinds. You don't see many human bones, smaller, animal bones and stuff like that. Nature, 14 is the DC. So I'll say, can you roll me a D4 plus 2?
What is it? /R, right?
Slash R 1D4, yeah. Then we can just add the 2 after. I think we can add 2 to it.
+4. So 5.
Yeah. Well, it was a D4. It was a D4 plus 2. So 3. You
Oh,
get 3
okay.
vials of that saliva.
Because I kept having to run away for a second because I'm in a bit of a thing at the minute. This
Yeah.
chest, did we have a look inside
No
this
one
chest?
has looked in the chest yet.
Can I have a quick look in this chest?
Yeah. So
with the
looking
blood.
in, you see some rotting meat. You see some
Mhm.
bones, and you see a deck of cards.
Oh. We grabbed the deck of cards. Are they playing cards?
They look to be playing cards.
Can I
Roll 5.
I'm gonna open them, have a look at them properly.
You see it's a very nice, well-made deck of cards.
No, nothing magical happens or anything like that.
Nope.
No.
Wait, hold on. I might be lying. Just check the
I can
thing.
cast detect magic at will. Hair flick.
Fucking hell, why is the item not there? Give me 1 second.
I'm working on an assumption. It's not
So
a thingy.
what?
It's not like a mini thing.
No,
Obviously.
no. So you sort of open the deck and you see, you know how a deck of cards will have a card at the front that tells you rules and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say, because it's funny, that this deck of cards has that, and I'll send you the item.
Okay.
But yeah, while you're doing that, you all like manage to squeeze through that gap and come to like a side turn, if that makes sense, like or like a turn one way and then like a very tight gap the other way, like to go straight forward. You get the sense you could get through wouldn't be too difficult, but if you're trying to go through quickly, it might be difficult, like through this gap here.
Yeah, Slab, you wanna try go through that little side passage there?
I don't know. How big is it?
Everyone can get through with like not relative ease, but like they can squeeze through. But it would be like if you were moving quickly, it'd be very difficult. Maeve, you sort of turn around that corner and see another sort of height gap similar to the other one, which again you can get through. Hold on, let me just find the description.
Other guys.
Yeah, so Maeve, you see that sort of long hallway with a pile of bones to the other side. There's a low lit fire that that's like burning below it with what appears to be a chest at the other end.
Can I detect magic? See if there's anything funky going on in there.
You guys will have to drag yourself through that gap, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I try?
You can. You can get through. Yeah.
Well, there's not another way around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just multiple gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
But yeah, you see what's in front of you. So Maeve casts Detect Magic. And what's the range on Detect Magic? Remind me.
It's like
Is
60
it
feet,
30 or
120
60?
feet. I think it's 60, isn't it?
30.
30.
Oh, is it 30 then?
Oops, I didn't mean
Within
to open
30 feet of
initiative.
you.
I did not mean to open initiative. I promise. Yeah.
That's it.
So
It's a mimic.
yeah, you do get a faint bit of magical essence coming from the chest. Not from the chest itself, but inside the chest. And there's also some like outcroppings to the side of this longer hallway, with
Yeah,
what
I was
appears
just
to be. Can you see? So that one actually, there is no gap because I did it wrong. But what I'll do, if you're looking through, Maeve, I'm going to quickly move you,
Okay.
so you can see what's in there.
Oh.
But they appear to be asleep. There are two, so in that room is like a small gap with like a nest, and two more of those creatures, but they are asleep. And Archer, on the one you're looking at, just appears to be another one of those outcroppings with two creatures that are asleep.
With that in mind,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to summon a flaming sphere on top of them, and since they're incapacitated, they
Oh my
automatically
God.
fail their dexterity saving.
They're dead. I'm not even gonna.
So mean!
I mean,
Oh, no, awesome!
there you go.
No, they have that amount of health. They have 10 health. It's fine. They're dead.
Poor guys!
You hear screams of anguish and terror. As they're burnt to a crisp.
I'm going to keep that spell up for the foreseeable. Is there anything else in this room of interest?
Nope. It's like bones. They were just napping.
I know I can't get sneak attack with a dagger because that's a rogue thing.
Yeah. I mean, you have advantage.
Mhm.
You would have advantage.
I'll just so everyone can see it's like that. Just
I mean,
moving people, 'cause-
Has it been over 10 minutes yet?
No, it's been like probably 5.
I could potentially just go in and punch them in the face.
I mean, I
Match
feel
alarm
like you'd
from
enjoy
Event
that,
Way.
so have at it, dear.
Go for a side, and I won't even need to make you roll. Here you go.
Yeah.
I just forgot to make it. There wasn't actually a gap there. I did it slightly wrong. So
Alright. So, punch this one.
you have advantage, and it's an auto crit because you're meleeing a
Yep.
incapacitated creature.
So, just want to see what it would do.
It's
7,
advantage, so it's like.
Awful sounds.
Oh, sorry. It's
Well,
it's a crit.
26 crit, so 7 all again, isn't it?
You can double it or roll against up to you. Yeah, it's fine. Listen, you're gonna kill them
I'm
both.
dead. Yeah.
You're gonna
and
kill them
then
both
the
before they have a
other
chance to react. I hope you feel good about yourselves.
one- 20. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll roll. No, I'll roll
No.
just
Yeah.
Don't roll the second one.
Jesus. While Silen's in there beating up some sleeping creatures, Drac, are you looking in that chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because no one has said anything,
yeah.
so I want to check the
You're
chest.
stuck there for a second. Fuck you.
It's a mimic.
So as you you like look around, like you open the chest. I'm trying to find. I have it. What's in this chest? You find
A bone necklace.
Yes. So you find what appears to be like a wand with like music notes carved into it. You see a potion or like an oil bottle. You find 31 gold, 42 silver, and 71 copper, and a necklace of bones.
The necklace of bones. I'm just gonna take it up from the chest and like, God damn it, and just throw it on the ground.
You throw it into the
Yeah.
fire.
Add it
Yeah.
to your collection.
As you throw this necklace of bones into the fire, it, like clatters to the ground. But like you throw it and you expect it to like hit the ground, but then you're like, didn't make a noise. As you look up and see a large blue cube
Oh.
that has bones and dissolving like things inside of it. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative against this gelatinous cube.
Shit. Rats my
Can you
ass.
bring me out of this room, please?
Yeah. No, because you're gonna have to get out of the room because you were there punching people while they were doing that.
No, I know, but I can't get out of this room.
No, I know. I will let you out of the room once I
Okay.
let you out of the room.
Just a quick. How much gold / silver and copper was it?
It was 31 gold, 42 silver, and 71 copper.
42 silver, and how much copper did you say?
71.
Holy shit. Slab out here with the 22 initiative.
No, right? Jesus.
And then everyone
Um,
else is like 10 less. What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. So, so as this thing plops onto the ground, dissolves this necklace of bones, much to Drax's delight.
Yes.
It begins to slosh its way forward. So, Slab, you're going first. What are you doing?
Let's try to think.
Hope you guys like the happy gelatinous cube.
Yeah, he's so cute.
But I can't see him yet.
Oh yeah. You will next time.
Yeah.
I always get confused with this. It's when it says area,
Mm-hmm.
10-foot radius.
What spell is it?
It's going to be a stupid idea if I use that one.
Okay.
Depending on if you're if you count landscape,
What are you trying to do?
scatter.
Shatter, you can do that. You can do it like behind it. I think it will just
Yeah,
about.
but I didn't know if you were going to count the landscape as in because we're underground, you see.
Don't make a
It's fine.
cave in.
It might.
It's also like that.
It's fine.
So
You got it. So you can angle it where it doesn't hit anyone else.
yeah.
What is the save on Shatter?
If you press roll the damage, it should just ping it up
Yeah,
straight away.
We're doing it at third level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. It is a con save. 20. The cube succeeds.
So it,
Making it 7. You see, like, you hit into it, and you see, like, almost like how when you cut jelly, it, like, a bit of it, like,
falls back around.
yeah, a bit of it, like, comes off of it, but then you see some of it, like, grow or, like, dissolve to, fix itself. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to use my bonus action.
Sidon, it's you. So you're in that room. You've just murdered some sleeping things.
Watch my way out.
Yeah. So can you make me an athletics or acrobatics check to do this quickly?
Okay.
This isn't your actual bonus action. This is part of your movement. 20.
20.
So pretty quickly you manage to get through, but that does use 10 feet of your movement to get through that.
That's fine. Oh, okay. 5. Oh. Nice. 10, 50, 20, 30. I can get right up to him. And punch with the astral arm. 16.
16 hits.
7.
Very nice.
And again.
Yeah, doesn't like the cube have a really low AC?
22.
Yep. 22 hits.
I'm gonna savage attack at that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, game. Then I will. I didn't bonus action, did I, to get through there?
No.
Said it was just part of my movement. So I'm going to flurry blows.
Go for it.
21.
You hit.
Very well.
Oh my god! That is my third 2 in a row. On damage die. And 8.
And that one does always miss.
Yeah.
You would hit otherwise.
Oh shit.
So he has an armor class of 6. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Archeron, it's your turn. You're sat next to Drac and then Cube.
I've still got my sphere up, haven't I?
You would do, yeah.
So I'm going to send my sphere right in front of the cube. So like it's touching it, but like still visibly in front of it. So kind of just next to Sidon here, like there kind of place.
Place it.
I don't have a token for it.
Like
I use porridge.
that? Like that?
Yeah, like there. Oh, I'm not gonna do it.
He's dead.
So it's there. It's. I didn't use my spellbook, so it's just a fire damage. I don't know if that matters.
It's fine. Does it take damage now on its turn?
Well, I swing it into him, so it needs to make a dex save for now.
Jesus, dex save. It's gonna go
2d6.
amazing.
2d6 if it fails. Yeah, that fails.
Look at that nat 20 for a 16.
That's fire damage, and if
Right,
it starts
nat
its turn
20
in
is
the
shit.
range, it takes another 2d6.
So, say that second bit again, James. Sorry.
If it starts its turn within that space,
Yeah, so
if it ends, it ends or start after double check.
Yeah.
I think it's ends. If it doesn't use its action to get out of that space, it will take that
Yes.
again. So that's fine. And then with my action, because I can do actions as well. What am I going to do? Let's have a look.
It's intense amount of music for Q.
I'll say and ah.
What the fuck did I
I'm
do?
going to cast a chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
With fuck it, radiant damage. Why not? It doesn't matter. Oh, it won't let me. Whatever, it's fine. Sod it. Poison damage. I don't think this thing's got any resistances. So for 11 to hit, ugh, not great.
11 hits.
Okay. For 20 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a few steps back. Not particularly concerned. Because this thing's probably slow as fuck.
Nah, it's the fastest thing.
And we'll be quite happy with my
Damn
potentially
haste.
40 damage for a first level spell slot.
James, that was so much.
Yeah.
You're
That's
really hard.
not even...
Just a question, James. Is that where porridge is?
Porridge, I presumably actually don't think... I was actually going to say a minute
If he's
ago.
not down here, then that's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't have probably brought him down to the sewer because
It's fair.
magpies probably don't want to be down in the sewer.
Mhm.
So I've left him up there with the horse who's, eating ghost grass.
Okay. Cool. Is that your turn?
It's my action and bonus action. I don't have a reaction on it until it attacks.
Cool. That's your turn. Drac, it's you.
Yeah, Can I move up here?
I'll allow it. I was actually gonna say no because that is like the wall.
Then I don't want to like, or I can move into this little cavern, right?
Yeah. You will be moving past its space, so you will maybe have to. Hold on, one second. I'm just reading it. The cube takes up its entire space. Other creatures can enter the space, so you will have to enter the space to get in there.
So he gets an attack.
No.
I guess.
The other creature in space, but a creature does that. Okay, so you are like entering space to get up there, right?
Yeah.
Can you make me a let's say a dex save?
Dex save. Let's see, 13.
A 13. You're fine. Yeah. So you just managed to dodge past with Sidon's rapid fire punches and Archeron's chromatic orb. It like makes just enough of like a hole for you, so you can like get through it before it reforms. So yeah, you're there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna draw. Like the arm sword comes out of the arm, like shrunk, and what's it called? The right comes on, so I take 2 damage. And then I'm gonna hit it.
Go for it.
Just gonna take those 2 damage and 26.
He definitely hits. You got
So he
20 more than
takes
its armor
7
class.
piercing and 3 crimson.
Mhm.
And that's lightning damage. I don't know if that does
Doesn't matter.
anything.
Cool.
Let's hit it again. 15.
17.
No, 17.
17 definitely hits.
Nice.
Listen, unless you roll the nat 1, you're all hitting this thing. Okay, that's 13 points. Cool, this thing's looking... I can't say look, it's looking hurt. It's looking kind of... I don't know, how would you describe a gelatinous cube looking hurt?
But he's
Its happy
so
face
happy.
turned sad.
Yeah, its happy face is sad now. You made him
Aw.
sad.
Guys, how could we do this to our boy?
Baby boy,
mean
Cuban.
bastards.
I'm
Say your
gonna cry
turn.
myself to sleep tonight.
Yeah, that's the
Like
bonus
I do every
action and attack and movement. Yes, I can't do anything else.
Cool. Speaking of crying yourself to sleep, Maeve, it's your turn.
just gonna start blasting.
Mhm.
Obviously. So
11 hits and 10 hits.
oh, that's so annoying. I ignore
Just
that.
6. Yeah. Okay.
It's 20.
Okay.
20.
Fingers on the door of death. Is that your turn, Maeve?
I don't think I can do it. I can't. The only other thing I could do is a bonus action form of dread, and I'm not going to do that for a gelatinous cube, so...
How dare you. Not for Jimmy the gelatinous cube.
Don't
Wow.
name it! If you name it, we'll get attached to it!
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It's the
You know, I
it's the
don't
cube's
like that
turn. So this cube is about to die. Let's just be honest. I'm just gonna read. What it's gonna do is it's going to you see Drac as you're next to it. It's going to hold on. So you are. Yeah, so it's going to like reach, like you see a bit of it like comes out, if that makes sense, like the form shifts and like a pseudopod of like acidic blue slime comes out as it goes to like hit you with it. Make an attack roll.
On who?
You.
Oh, that's
12?
a miss.
Cool, I thought so. And then it moves into Sidon's space. Yeah. Sidon, can you make me a dex save with disadvantage?
11.
11. That is a fail. So you get engulfed in the cube, and you take 12 points of acid damage as you're beginning to dissolve inside. And right now you cannot breathe, and you are restrained.
Am I
Yellow
incapacitated?
shop.
This is an important question. Does the restraining incapacitate me?
No.
No. Okay.
You know the worst thing is, that's not
What?
an attack.
Yeah. But as you're like, fuck, no, Sidon.
I feel like Maeve's like, is this really a problem?
If everyone's staring at the one that's getting silenced, they don't see the one that's behind you. Sidon, you
shit.
see it, but you can't speak. So it starts to go forward. This one looks slightly smaller than the others. Than the other one, sorry.
Pumpers, oh no!
I didn't mean to say
accidentally
plural.
revealed.
And it's going to make a
Before you carry on, is
Yeah?
this one ended its turn?
I should do it simultaneously, but it will. So I'll make a pseudopod against you, Slab. 22
What's that?
attack against you.
I can do it for myself, can't I?
Yeah.
You're not gonna like it because you know what I've got.
I know what you're doing. Nat 20. On the silver
Oh
box.
god.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You just
Um,
ruined yourself. Who are you
I
giving the
know.
advantage
Are
to?
you giving yourself the advantage, I assume?
What's
So,
that?
so obviously
You give someone advantage
you give
when you
disadvantage on the roll, and then you give someone else advantage, which can be you.
It's not technically disadvantage on the roll. It's just a
No, you
reroll.
just roll again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you give yourself the advantage. You're like, yeah, I got this. You strum your loot and like, yeah, I'm gonna dodge. I'm like, fuck. As this
Shit, I
thing,
Break a string.
as this thing reaches out, and it like instead of like hitting your chest, it like you moved it with the silver balls, but it hits you in the head. As you take 19 points of acid damage.
Okay.
But here's the worst thing: it has some more movement, so it's gonna go forward. Can you make me a dex save? You have the advantage though.
Yeah. Dex save, yeah.
Yep. 19, you save. So you have to move to a different spot. So you can move behind you to here, or you can move up into that little space if you want to.
Right, I need to ask as well. You know this little space?
Yeah.
Can it get down there?
No.
Yeah, it's a cube.
Well,
it
I
has
don't know. It's
amorphous.
gelatinous cubic.
It's like amorphous, but it's more difficult. So yeah, you managed to jump up there and dodge out the way. So it is right in front of Maeve, but that is its turn. Slab, it's you.
Well, no, that cube
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
make a dex save.
Doesn't matter, it has 1 health.
Okay, it's dead.
So yeah, so you're like in the midst of getting, and then you like look to the side, and it's like, it's getting really warm in here. It's getting really warm in here, and then this thing dissolves, and you're like,
The worst thing is he couldn't breathe as well with it being
Yeah.
really warm.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yellow shots.
No, I think I'm done with Jello.
the Slab, it's your turn.
Yeah, you know what I forgot to do.
What are you gonna do?
I should have really done it beforehand, but it's more for the. I could have casted Bless.
A bit too late for that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Do you have shocking grasp or something? You're in then 5 feet.
I mean, Shaft can also just, if you want to do that again.
Shatter the internals of it.
Yeah, we'll go for another level 3 shatter.
Okay. 17. Con save. Not 20 for 25. This thing
Jesus.
succeeds. Okay. Never mind. 16? What's your DC? 15, so it still saves. James, did you give the advantage?
I'm going to give it to Drac.
Thank you.
Slime, you doing anything else?
Because I've used a spell like that, I can't use a.
Yeah, you can't use a
spell.
bonus action spell.
Yeah, I can still use a bonus action, but I can't.
Yeah.
If it's- What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Sidon.
Okay.
But
Is it
basically,
a D8 or a D6?
D8 now.
Cool.
but basically, to telling him was like, get revenge on this one for being trapped and suffocated by the other one.
Cool. Slab, I think that's your turn.
Yes.
Sidon, it's you.
15. Wait. Is it within 10 feet of me? Is that his space?
Yeah, you got it. That's fine.
Yeah. What? Just making sure. Astral punch.
Well, because if I moved it forward, it'd be like that. So.
Yeah. Wait. 12? 12 hit, doesn't it?
Yeah. The AC is 6.
That's 9. Again.
Don't forget you also got bardic in.
26.
Hits.
Full 10 damage.
Very hurt.
I'm going for the flurry of blows. Savage attacker. Fuck off, game.
Hey Pete, this is gonna really piss you off. I know you throw blows. It is on 1 health. So-
Oh, that's fine.
Can't you
I mean,
Archer
can I-
go
can I-
and like poke?
I mean, I know I said flurry of blows, but would you be a
Nope,
generous
you said
DM
it.
to let me rescind
fuck it.
my key point?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
And I'll punch shit again.
How do you want to do this?
I just keep blasting it with astral arm punches.
Your astral arm punch just takes like
Arm!
it just takes like chunks out of it each punch, as if like you use the final
It's like,
punch. It just
yeah, it's just like being punched with force power. So
Yeah,
it's like,
you-
and it's just, it's like mini shatters going off.
you punch it right in the smiley face as it lurches
No,
back
Jimmy!
and explodes against the wall. You kill Jimmy and John. You're out of combat. I will tell you now, Drac, the items you got were... I'll just send them. I actually don't have them on hand. The items are a Wand of Conducting and Oil of Slipperiness.
No dust of dryness.
No Dust of Dryness. Never.
So I'm gonna like hold the oily yar thingy and the conductor wand and like, yeah. So
Someone's
Anyone
having a good
wants-
time down here?
anything of this? I think this one has notes on it. Slab. I don't know if you can use it.
That's what I was going to ask Asher. Is it a wizard wand, or
It is a Wand of Conducting. It is not. It doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't matter who it is to it. It's just it's a Wand of Conducting. This is a silly item. The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and create orchestral music by waving it around. The music can be heard out to a range of 60 feet and ends when you stop waving the wand.
So anyone wants it?
It's not a tournament, it's just funny.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it if no one wants it.
I
I'm
mean,
good.
what, you slab have it?
Basically, what you got was some your own theme song and some lube.
That's what I was saying. Someone's having a good time down here.
Order of Slipperiness, it can be used. Applying the order takes 10 minutes, and then the effective creature gains the effective freedom of movement. Alternatively, as an action, you can throw it on the ground and create the Grease spell. There you go.
I found something interesting, by the way, before I came around the corner at the chest in the first room. And it's a deck of cards.
Okay.
And I can throw them real good.
Nice.
What do you mean we'd throw them?
Okay, Gambit, calm down.
It's literally the magic item is literally Gambit the item.
Yeah. I pull a card out and I just sort of throw it at like a nearby wall.
And it like as he throws it, it like sticks into the wall and dents the stone.
Yeah.
Are they retrievable?
There's no maximum; you just have them.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
It's
show
6
show the
4
item?
Yeah, sure. Card, sharps, deck.
And then
Says
there's
that
yeah.
a spell attached to it as
yeah,
well,
there is.
which does force damage as well. I think I'm a force damage guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I get
it's
the
good
spell
because
at
now
level
you
3.
have a ranged attack too.
The range attack being a 15-foot cone, but yeah.
No,
You can throw.
no,
The range 20,
no,
120
no.
feet. Yeah. Wow, 120 feet.
And
Jesus.
And it uses my dexterity for
Yeah.
the attack roll.
Yeah.
So
Do they
very helpful.
do they count as a to go against these unarmed strikes?
No, it wouldn't trigger
no.
martial weapon.
But like, if he was far away and there was no way to get to them, he could throw it as an action
Mhm.
and use his bonus
Right.
action to like run or something. But
Mhm.
yeah. So you just for sake of ease, because I want to wrap this up, I want to do one last thing. You all there's nothing else here. I have nothing else here.
Yeah.
So you exit and climb back up the well back to Mother Ingar's, and she's waiting for you in her shop. And she's like,
did we
Yeah.
on the way out? Did we have a look at that book?
I have nothing.
Oh yeah, nothing
There's a
on the
random book
yeah.
that's on the map.
Okay.
I did make the map, but yeah, random book that I added. Don't know why. It's okay. You know what? It's the lube. It's your own theme song, and it's some smut. But yeah, you climb back up and you see Mother Ingar is waiting for you. She says, "Oh, did you do it? I heard some scuffles down below."
It's done.
Yeah.
She like looks at you, sudden and slap. You two look a bit worse for wear. Do you need to sit down?
I mean,
If we could have a cup of tea,
Yeah.
that'd be lovely.
Of
yeah.
course. And while I'm brewing, let me know what you want. But she does before I say anything. She puts a potion on the table, and says, "This is a potion of heroism, which I will give to you for free because I'm charitable. If you need any like some alchemist supplies, like an alchemist kit, I can also give you that.
Free.
For free."
Yeah, I love that.
Just like alchemist supplies. Then you points at you, Sidon, wanted
Mhm.
some luck.
Yeah.
She like rubs her hands together. Oh, now this is going to be fun. Well, you did a deal for me. I will help you out. And she like holds out her hand. It's like very wrinkled and like callous and coarse hand. And you watch as this like red and like brown like spotted mushroom grows in her hand. She says, "Well, do you want to eat this or do you want me to put it in your tea?"
I mean, I could eat it. Yeah, that's fine.
She like hands it to you. Don't worry, it's quite safe.
Okay. I trust her. Can I make an insight check
make
when
me
she
an
said
insight
it's
check.
quite safe? Oh, that's...
It's quite safe.
Okay.
Can I make an insight check?
You can make an insight
I'm
check.
eating it out.
Slightly too late, but you can make an insight check.
Never mind.
It's quite safe. Oh darn. So as you eat the mushroom, it's like peppery almost. And it makes you want to cough. But you manage to eat it. Hold on, give me 1 second. If you reload your character sheet, you should have a new feat.
Oh.
Just so everyone knows, everyone gets 5 gold from that treasure chest.
Oh, nice.
Already 20.
Can I say we had a short rest, by the way?
You could have drank some, tea and had a short rest, yeah.
Yes.
Does that make sense, Pete?
Oh, okay. So it's like the luck feat, but only 1 charge and with drawbacks.
So yeah, I'll say it. So to explain for everyone, once per long rest, Sada can roll a d20 with advantage, which he can do after seeing the first roll. If the roll fails, then this charge is not used. However, the next d20 roll he makes after that is at disadvantage.
Yeah. Cool.
So while you guys are having some tea and talking, Mother Inga says, "Well, if you want a message or a scry, I can get one out. Any more than it will cost you a bit, but less because we're all friends here."
Just one of each,
Just to
please.
write short rest at night.
Well, we will say that for both of them, because one of them is free, we'll call it 30 gold. 25.
She smiles and hands her 25 gold.
She takes it.
Thank
She takes it in this massive hand. So, which one were you thinking first?
The message, if possible, it's probably easier and quicker.
Of course. And what do you have to say?
Well, it's just one little thing. It's for Nyx. Does she need any more information than that? 'Cause I don't know Nyx's last name. I don't. Maeve would.
Mhm.
I don't.
Maeve thinks. Maeve cannot remember Nyx's last name.
Huh?
But you can describe Nyx.
I mean, I can't really say greyish tiefling.
I mean,
It's
you have a name, you know the intent, you can describe the person.
Let's just
with...
say I give a very detailed description and also show a picture from my little notebook thing
Mhm.
of Nyx.
Uh-huh.
And the message is page 108.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
And I will send it to you.
I'm so confused.
Do you remember I said that I gave Nyx my book?
Oh, yeah.
Page 108, she'll know what it means.
And on that page she sent, "I love you, bitch."
Basically.
Do you, before she sends the message, Mother Inga says, "Well, I have this thing. If you would like, I can say it's from you, because page 108 is not many words. I can also have it so you can listen in to her reply. If you would like."
Really?
Yeah.
She looks very excited at this. Nods.
Just reading the thing.
She'll know it's you wouldn't even have to say from Maeve, she'd know. Because
Yeah, but it's
who
a
else
random
is-
voice, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So, you see Mother Inga, use her hands to trace the, the components. And you watch as in this sort of deep, resonant voice, she says, Page 108. From me. And you wait a second, hold on, let me.
You gotta get into the voice.
I have to get to the voice and I have to read this. Jesus. Okay, so, you, she sends that message, and you wait for a minute, and you're like, at first, like, did it not work? Like, what's wrong?
She's probably laughing at me.
But then you all hear the response, and
No.
because it's just like a thing.
She put it on loudspeaker.
Yeah, she put it on loudspeaker. And you hear the voice, which May would recognize to be Nyx, say, "Oh, what?" She's like, look, like you get just like confused. What is that? What? Okay. May, your voice sounds different. I'm very confused.
Maeve's, for anyone watching, Maeve is like grinning ear to ear. She's like, this fucking idiot.
I don't know who this is. I'm at home, by the way, and and then the cuts out.
So, did she understand what that meant?
She's at home.
What does that mean?
And where is home?
She's at our
Home
house.
as... Wait. Oh, the house the two you had.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like maybe she was home. Well, I guess home is wherever you want to be. Sorry.
I doubt she'd be there. No, I think she means at home.
That's good though, right?
Yes. I just don't know how long she's staying. As for the scry, just while I'm in that thing, she'd want to see what her dad's doing.
I will say to everyone, if anyone else wants to scribe, we'll do this before we end. It's like 20 gold if you want to scribe. Francisco.
Just
Makes
before,
sense.
I'm gonna buy a potion as well.
Okay. All the prices are up there if you want, but is it a potion of healing?
Yeah.
15.
Oh, no discount.
Sorry. 40. So yeah, you see Mother Inga pulls out a perfectly spherical glass orb. It's like this sort of deep, it was like a red marble, and she begins to like trail her hands over it and write runes with her fingernails, and she's like grinning the whole time. So, who are we looking for?
My father. Atlas Nightshade.
I assume you give a description and stuff.
Yeah, picture.
You've
You've heard Maeve say her father's name is Atlas, or did she mention that before? I can't remember.
Can't remember. I think someone had heard it before.
It's
but
he's not. You haven't heard
Yeah.
his first name. You would have heard him as like general or whatever it is. I don't know which one he's in. I don't know what
Yeah.
rank he's at.
Neither do I. So I'm stretching the scry a little bit because it technically doesn't go across planes, but she's a hag. It's fine.
She's special. She
Yeah.
magic
The
powers.
plot demands it.
You know, the plot demands it. So you watch as the spell finishes, and she like clutches it in both hands, and like almost like she's breaking like an apple or something in half, like rips it, and you watch the orb like very briefly splits into two, and you see this image straight in front of you like a screen. And you see, sort of looking slightly from above, you see Atlas Nightshade. I don't have the image of him. If you have it, then
I do. Hold on, let me find it. I love the way that her dad looks. Okay. You keep looking, I'll find it.
yeah. So you see this. He's human, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You see this human man. Sort
He's
of,
got like salt and pepper
yeah,
hair.
in his older years, with sort of salt, pepper, black hair, a few scars on his face, clearly very strong and broad. You see he is wearing like simple armor currently, like some leathers with like a pauldron and like a breastplate. And you see he is currently talking to a few people in. You look around in this scry. You see he is very close to the statue of Tarment in Tharios. You see he's talking to a few of some merchants. You see the Colosseum very faint in the background because Scry only has a very small vision. And you see he's just having a conversation. He's just clearly getting some food or just talking to people. He's not doing anything specifically. He's just, going about his day.
But he's all good, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. That's all she wanted to know. She'd just have a little smile okay, he's fine. Thank you.
And then the scry ends. Well, before I close up shop, is there any other people you would like to see or speak to?
No, I think I'm good.
I want to buy some of that nightshade stuff. Because, obviously.
You can if you want. It's kind of terrible.
I know, I just want it I just want one of them, just for the.
I don't know how much I said it cost.
You said 25, but how about with mates rates?
20.
Yes.
Okay, so if no one else wants to scry or message or buy anything, you
Where's
all.
the picture of her dad? Sorry, I'm.
You
lost.
all. I might have it somewhere, but you all head out of the shop, back into Umbra City, and we will end it there.